Hello. How are y'all? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. C7, hello. I love Jolly Ranchers. I bought a whole big bag of Jolly Ranchers and I cannot stop eating them. Nice to have you guys. I hope you guys are still safe and warm. This is an all signs reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Yes, they change. Yes, they change. They can be really, really, really dark at times, like real dark. It all depends. And then they can be really, really light at times. It all depends. Thank you. It all depends, though. I guess, I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't think my mood changed. I don't think they change by the mood. I just think, like, sometimes they're really, really light and sometimes they're really dark. My son's eyes are the same way. Like, he can have some, like, really, really dark purples, and then one day, he'll wake up, and they, like, really, really light, and I'm like, dang. Same thing with my son. I don't notice them, I guess, because they're in my eyes, so I don't notice them. Like, to me, sometimes they're really, really light, and then they're really, really dark. And then I'm like, I don't pay no attention to it. I know. I don't actually pay. Most people pay more attention to me than I pay attention to me. It's the weirdest thing. But I notice my son's eyes, though. I do notice my son's a lot. I notice his eyes a lot. Oh, no, you shouldn't envy me. Not for eyes. I mean, you can change your eye color. I do have contacts, but I think they're blue. I have some blue ones, but no, these are my regular eyes. I do have blue contacts. They make my eyes look like a bluish color. Oh my God, no. But welcome everybody. I hope you guys are warm, safe. If you're safe traveling, doing work through the snow, through the weather, things like that. Some cities, I want it real. Some cities are letting people up. I know our city is one of them. Everybody's back to that normal day hustle and bustle. Okay? But just be safe out there. Okay? If you got to drive through weather, storm, things of that nature. Just kind of be safe. Well, this is your all signs reading. Aries through Pisces. Take what resonates and leave the rest. There's no gender in tarot. Flip it, switch it, get in where you fit in all as well. Anything you need to know about me is in the description tab on the page. Please like, love, and share and hype up the live, you guys. Shout out to my time stamper, Quinn. She's the greatest. She takes out her time and she time stamps for everybody, including myself, okay? So we want to show her love and appreciation because she's definitely appreciated on this channel, okay? Hit the subscribe button. If you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Join the team. We would love to have you if you're willing to grow. Get different opinions, okay? In spiritual healing, This is the place for you. Okay? We'll love to have you if you would love to stay. Kind of, you know, equal reciprocity, equal energy. Glad to have you guys here today. So let's see. I am early. I'm definitely early. I finished my chores early, so I was like, okay, well, let me just go ahead and get on while I'm here. This is your no contact messages, okay? No contact messages. That means if you're not talking to a certain specific person on your mind and you want to know how they feel, or for some reason I'm getting downloads, some of y'all can't talk to the person, okay? They could be spiritually gone, or they can be incarcerated or locked up. These are your messages, okay? Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Leave it for somebody else, okay? There's other messages on my timeline and in the channel that you can look at. So let's get into it like we know how to do it. Happy birthday to Aquarius. I think I'm going to start with Aquarius today. And then we can go that way. Get enough people, enough time to get in. If you're in the chat, just say hello, say hi. It's well appreciated. Keep the comments nice because I do have a magic finger. I will zap you up out of here quickly. You say hi. So, we're going to do a one card pull for each sign. And intuitively tapped in for the rest, okay? Just kind of channel the rest. I'm going to do it a little bit different and see what we come up with. Hey, Lori, how are you? I'm going to do it a little bit different and see what we come up with, okay? I'm doing great. How are you? I'm missing Tristan. Tristan was here for 3 days. Drove me crazy. Now I'm missing him. The house is too quiet. I'm missing Tristan. Today I'm missing Tristan Poole. I hope he hurry up and come home from school. Yep, the house is too quiet now. That's like a mother. I try to be the best mother I could possibly be for my son. I do. I think I'm an overachiever when it comes to parenthood. I think I be trying to outdo it, honey. When it comes to parenthood, I be trying to make his little life as comfortable as possible. Because one thing I know is I'm going to be not in his life forever. You know, and I want him to be comfortable. Not naive of the world, you know. And I want him to live the good childhood life that, you know, that I didn't live, you know. So I want to be the best. I try to be an overachiever when it comes to my son and my kids. I think I overdo it sometimes. I think I overdo it, but it's okay, you know. It's okay. I get real teary-eyed when it comes to my babies. I get real teary-eyed. I try to do the best I can while I can, you know. Okay. Now over that vulnerable moment. Now over that vulnerable moment. When he's just at school, that's the craziest thing. He's just at school. He's gone for 8 hours. And when he's here, I'm like, oh my God. But then when he's gone, I'm like, okay, I want him back. You know, if you're a mommy, you know what that feels like. If you're a mother, you know what that feels like, man. And if you're a mommy, you know exactly what that feels like. Like, they could be overwhelming, but at the end of the day, you do miss them. You do miss their presence for sure, for sure. So, let's get into it. We're gonna start with Aquarius. No contact messages. This is like things. Nothing doesn't necessarily have to be with a lover. Okay, let me do my disclaimer now. This could be with a past loved one as well. This could be with a friend as well. This could be with a family member as well. This is somebody that you really don't talk to as much that may be on your mind. Okay, this is a good time to do it because I am definitely tapped the fuck in. I'm tapped in. My emotions is flowing. Okay, almost about to cry for somebody I'm about to see in 3 hours. Okay, so my emotions is definitely flowing. So these should be some good messages. Okay, all those that don't know me, hi, my name is Empathic Healing, and this is my channel. Welcome to my channel. I'm an empath, emotional filler. Okay, I grab energy from everywhere. It's crazy, but I decipher it and give you these messages the best of my ability, the best way I can. Okay, I do use a lot of metaphors. I do cuss. Okay, and I do kind of give you example from experience of my own life as well. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Let's start with Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarius, once again. So let's get a card for Aquarius. We have a full moon that's coming up. I am already feeling it in February. I think it's the second week of February. I think it's the full moon in Leo. I am a Leo cusper, so that would be the reason why I'm feeling it. Kind of flowing with the emotions. I got up this morning. I was like really on my chores. I swept the floor. I cleaned the floor. I was like, duh, 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 duh. And then I scheduled, and I was like, okay, I got a little time. So that's why I'm on here early, because I was like, I did all my chores so quickly that I looked up. I was like, oh, it wasn't that bad after all. Okay, now I didn't do my exercises, but I think I'm going to do that later on. Okay, today is one of those days I'm not feeling it. So those are the days you need to do it. So I'm kind of pushing it along, but I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. I need to do my exercises. Get these bones to moving, okay? So I'm definitely going to get it done, but I'm here with you guys. So Aquarius, okay? At 13:59, you have balance, practicality with spirituality, okay? So Aquarius, you could be praying for the person that, you have no contact with right now, okay? It's a new moon in Pisces, okay? So you could be praying, you could be soul searching, you could be wondering. It's giving me heavy nostalgic energy as well, okay? About the person that you have no contact with, okay? That could have been a fallout, a disagreement, or just a lack of communication. Let's see. Timing, okay? Timing plays a big part of this. Hey, Haywood, how are you, my love? Shocking. Maybe you feel like this person and you met at the wrong timing, okay? Could have been wrong timing. You feel like that maybe it was the bad time, okay, for y'all to do. And now you're wondering about them. You could be spying, looking on their social media, just kind of questioning what happened. You could be having nostalgic, like I said, going down memory lane, okay? Especially if you really cared about this person. Y'all probably had a short period of time, okay? You could have repeated cycles as well, Aquarius. Okay, well, dollar sign. Let's get an article card on that. Shocking. True love. You kind of realize that maybe this was your true love, or you truly love this person. There was a lot of rejection during this time period. Okay, what's the spying? Okay. second chance. You could want a second chance. They could want a second chance. Okay, or y'all both could want a second chance. I'm gonna clear that up with the tarot. With time, okay? You feel like support. Time is on your side. You're willing to support the situation. They're willing to support the situation. Or you were looking for some kind of support, okay? Some kind of reach out, some kind of text, some kind of, how they say, something that will give you, with the justice in the middle of the deck, some balance on your connection, okay? Obviously, you have, time has probably went by, and you think, we all do that. You know, time has gone by and we're like, I wonder what happened and such and such. And then there you go, okay? So that could be what happened, you know? Let's see, Aquarius. Some of y'all definitely been working at the house. You could work from home. Been trying to build a home business or your stability as well with the Four Wands. You could have even lived with this person, okay? Or this person could have visited your home, okay, at any time. What's true love and shocking, Aquarius? What's true love and shocking? The Hangman. I think both of y'all. It's giving me a both of y'all energy. Both of y'all are coming to an epiphany, okay? The Hangman is somebody that hangs upside down and they kind of look at things both ways, okay? This could be negative or good. We're going to definitely clarify this one, okay? It could be negative or good. What's timing, okay? You've had enough time to think about a couple of things. They've had enough time to think about a couple of things. Ace of Pentacles, it's how you present it within this connection, how you present it within this relationship, how you presented yourself, okay? So you could have had enough time, they could have had enough time to think about how you presented time. Time does heal the situation, does either allow you reality. With the Hangman, it seems like you've come to some epiphanies, okay? This could be good, this could be bad. What's the Hangman? What's the Hangman for Aquarius? To the Death card in reverse, yeah. That there was nothing that was going to possibly change this, okay? So I see, Aquarius, you're coming to the epiphanies that there's nothing that could possibly have changed this situation. You wanted to give to it. You probably gave it your time. You probably gave it your all. But with the Death in reverse, that Scorpio energy, is nothing you could have done could have changed the situation. It just could have been fated that it happened. And now that y'all are not connecting with each other, okay? The Six of Pentacles to the Magician, you're basically manifesting on your own. You could be single, okay? You tried to give to it. Six of Pentacles means equal give and take, equal reciprocity. You tried to give to it. You would like to give it to it, okay? Some of y'all, I'm also feeling like some of y'all actually want this person to come back, but you're not sure if anything may change as well. How do they feel for Aquarius? How do they feel for Aquarius on time? 10 of Wands. They got a lot of things on their plate. They feel like this connection could just be burdensome at times. Me, not in a bad way. It's just they don't have time to focus on it. It might be not be their main focus right now. Especially if they're dealing with finances and situation. Why is the 10 of Wands for the person on Aquarius' mind and how they feel? Why is the 10 of Wands? They keep it to themselves. So they could be wearing a mask on how they feel. Okay, Aquarius. They could definitely be keeping it how they feel to themselves. Okay, it could be bundling up. They feel like they have to focus on other things. Okay, give me more on time for the person on Aquarius' mind. How do they feel? The Hermit. They're not saying much, okay? It's giving me very low-key secret, okay? You could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? A Scorpio, Aquarius, an Aries, okay? So, yeah. They want to heal. Shocking to believe they want to heal things, okay? They definitely want to heal things with you. What's the spine and looking? Okay, searching, looking. They're at a crossroad with the Two of Swords. They kind of don't know what to do. What's the spine looking? Nine of Cups sideways, okay? Why is the Nine of Cups sideways for what the Aquarius person wants to do? They want to balance things out, but they feel like with the Queen of Swords energy, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, that they kind of feel like that it's going to be too much. You have these boundaries up. You have certain ways that you feel. With the Ten of Wands, that would explain the Ten of Wands. They really don't want to argue, fight, and put more on their plate emotionally. That's an emotional feeling that they're possibly going through, okay? They don't want to feel like, well, whether who's right or who's wrong. Overall messages, they want to heal things. But see, here's the thing about healing things. When you want to heal something, you got to get to the root of the problem. And see, a lot of people don't like to do that. They just like to go in and pretend, slide like everything is cool, which in the reality form is not. Okay? In order for you to heal things, you have to be open to get root for the problem as well. Are they open with Aquarius energy? Are they open? They're open, but they just don't know how. Okay? With your Queen of Swords energy, Aquarius, they don't know how. You must have put some boundaries up or something like that they feel like they can't win with the Six of Wands in reverse. They feel like they can't win. It's a lot. They're dealing with their emotions. They're probably dealing with the stability. They're dealing with a lot. Okay? And they just feel like they can't win with you. Okay? Nine of Swords to the Ace of Cups. Yeah. They can't win. The Nine of Swords is they think about a new beginning with you all the time. The Ace of Cups. So, unfortunately, Aquarius, they think. But that's about all they do. With the Hermit, they don't reach out. They don't call. They don't do anything. They think. They give it a lot of thought. Sometimes it looks like they be up at night for some of y'all. They give it a lot of thought. But they don't do anything about it. Okay? What's the outcome to this? For my Aquarius, what's the outcome? You got the outcome could be, they could be thinking about money, finances, or you could be thinking about more money, finances. One of y'all are definitely blocked off, okay? One of y'all are blocked, okay? You could have a financial situation going on, or they could be trying to balance their financial situation. And I know that's like a cop-out to say, well, they can still reach out. Yeah, but they don't feel stable enough to reach out. Some people have to have money to feel stable. Some people have to have finances to feel stable. I mean, we need money to live. You know what I'm saying? And let's be realistic about it. I mean, love is the highest vibration, but we do have to actually pay bills. And at the end of the day, I think that's where they're coming from. You can have somebody that's coming from a poverty-strict mindset that they feel like to approach you, it has to be a substance. Maybe you paid for everything in the connection in the beginning and they had nothing to show for it. And I think right now with them being in the hermit mode to the Ten of Wands, this is the kind of person that has to get off. They feel like it's time for them to do something for themselves for once, okay? And that's what I got for Aquarius. Pisces. Pisces babies. Let's see. Clear the map for my Pisces. That card upside down. Yeah. Hello, Pisces. Welcome. Take what resonates and leave the rest. My Pisceans, all as well. Okay. So let's see. No contact. Please hit the like button. Sharing is caring. The person on Pisces mind. Okay. The person on my Pisces mind. Moonology card. Have faith in your dreams. Okay. That's a good card for Pisces. Okay. Y'all are definitely my hopeless romantic. I love it. Okay. So some of y'all could be having faith that this connection is going to get back together. You could be having faith that things are definitely going to change in your behalf. Okay. when it comes to working this situation out. Some of y'all could be also dreaming about this person, this situation as well, okay? It's giving me conflict of resolution, okay? The situation is here, how we're going to solve it. And I think, Pisces, that's where you're at with it, okay? So you kind of have faith. You gotta have faith, okay? Especially when things are out of your control. It's giving me something that could be a little bit out of your control as well. So let's tap into my Pisces and the person on their mind. Let's tap into my Pisces and the person on their mind, okay? Let's see, Pisceans. Yeah, I said fantasy. There's a lot of hoping and praying here. Okay? Fantasy. Okay? Mistakes and silence. So it's obviously you guys are definitely not talking. Okay? It's a lot of hoping and praying. Okay? It's a lot of dreamy. It's giving me a little dreamy energy as well. Okay? Can give me a little dreamy energy. You could be thinking about this person heavily. Or they could be thinking about you heavily. Okay? What's mistakes for my Pisces? That flew. Boundaries. Okay? So you could have had a couple of mistakes in your relationship that caused you to put up your boundaries. Okay? What's fantasy for my Pisces? Different page. Yeah. You had a different outlook than this person. Okay? A different imagination than this person. What's silence for my Pisces? Passion and mastery. So some of y'all have learned a very, 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 I could tell you so much. I've learned this lesson so many times, okay? It's like on repeat in my life. And that's what I can kind of relate to this message right here. It's like on repeat, you know? And it's not a mistake that you mistakenly met that person. It's just some of the mistakes could have been decisions that you've made. You know, decisions are very important. It's fated for you to meet people, but what you do with them and how you treat them and what happens afterward, it's on you, okay? So you have to take accountability. Some of y'all could have been just too relaxed, okay? Could have let this person make it a lot, okay? It's giving me 4 of Pentacles. You hold on to like the shoulda, coulda, wouldas at times. And like I said, I totally understand. I could have moved here different. I could have said this different. It's like you hold on to that, or they hold on to that, okay? Like something could have been different, you know? Something could have been revised in some way. Give me more on mistakes, yeah. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you could have been dealing with one. Or somebody really grounded, or you could have been more grounded with the situation. Maybe it was a crash out queen. Maybe you overreacted, you feel like, okay? This is something emotional you could have held on to, okay? What's fantasy? Different pages, okay? What the Aquarius energy. Some of y'all want to heal something that you can't heal, okay? Reality is definitely going to kick in. Some things... it's way past your pay rate, okay? Some things with certain people is way past your pay rate. Like I say, I've learned this lesson over and over and over again. It's just certain things I can't fix, okay? And yeah, it hurts to say that because you pour your all, okay? It says having faith. Yeah, you've had faith. This was a dream. Maybe this was your end all to be all. You've seen yourself with this person for a long period of time. But at the end of the day, they're on different pages. They're unavailable. They can't take accountability. They're not the husband material. You was just looking at the potential, okay? It was all a dream. Let's find out. At the star. Let's go more into the star. You healing and it being a fantasy. Some of y'all fantasize. 6 of Pentacles, equal reciprocity, equal give and take. It could have been a fantasy that you was going to get what you wanted from this person. It was going to be balanced, okay? Maybe you're starting to realize that, okay? Let's see silence with passion and mastery. Some of y'all are working on your passion. Some of y'all are working on mastering, you know, taking your time when it comes to connections. Hold on. Pisces. Yes, 6 of Wands. You could be striving when it comes to, we're doing this silent period. You could be striving when it comes to finances. You could be striving when it comes to, how they say, networking in your business, your company, working, okay, in your small endeavor goals that you have for yourself. And the mistake is, why can't I do that in my love life? Okay. So some of y'all could be thinking that as well. With mastery, it took some time. It's giving me patience. I'm not saying most of y'all, I'm giving like patience. Be patient with this connection as well. Some of y'all have feel like, you have been patient, okay? You have been patient with this connection. You gave to it with the Six of Pentacles. It was very equal give and take, but somewhere it just kind of went wrong for some of y'all, okay? That's why fantasy is definitely here. Your bubble could be popping. Give me more on fantasy for Pisces, okay? Queen of Cups, yes. Loving, nurturing Pisces, okay? That's the Piscean energy, okay? That's the water sign energy. You was loving it, nurturing it, caring for it. You probably even cut it steak and everything else. No tea, no shade. But when you have a water sign in love, it goes that deep, okay? Emotionally supplying it as well, okay? Nurturing it, just nurturing it like it was a baby or a plant, okay? But this was a whole human being. You was giving your 110%, okay? What was the fantasy? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the fantasy was there was a collaboration. I've been here before. Like I said, I've learned this lesson over and over and over. It could have been a mistake that you felt like this was a collaboration. This person was going to work with you at some time. Okay, that could have been a mistake as well. That it was a collaboration. You won't get some assistance. You're going to get backup. Okay, Pisces? And it happens. And even if you did take your time. I had one client the other day, it was like a day ago, when the weather, and she was like, well, I thought I was taking my time. I thought I was slowing things down. I thought I was doing this, okay? I thought I did ask all the questions. You know what I'm saying? You gave it what you could, and that's what you have to realize. You may have think that you've made some mistakes, but in reality, you didn't. This is like something that you can't change, okay? Something that you can't change. I know before I separated from my last connection with the Knight of Wands, yeah, this was a flighty person, a hot and cold person. This is something that had nothing to do with you. Like I was about to say, I know my last connection that I was in, and can't say it was bad. Never talked down on my connection, because I got a beautiful son out of it. But I do know for this thing, I was always in a changing position, wanted to change things, wanted to fix things, wanted to bring things back to life. And that's what us water signs do. We try to do that instead of just letting it die, just letting it be, just knowing who they are as people. That's who they are. That's the way they direct their life, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's past our payroll. It's not a part of our account. We're not God. And I think that's where you're starting to just have the faith that things are going to work out, because you're surrendering the idea of it. Okay? What's mistakes for my Pisces? Yeah. The Knight of Cups. You're still in that loving, nurturing energy. And you might feel like, why do I feel this way? You can't get out of your norm. You can't beat your norm. You can't beat the water size norm. I don't care how mean, how envious we are, how emotionally manipulative we can be at times. We're still that loving, nurturing person. You still want to give to the situation. You still want to try to help the situation, that person, this thing. But unfortunately, the fantasy is there's no collaboration. Without any collaboration, nothing can be moved. How does this person that's on Pisces' mind feel? Give me some on the Three of Pentacles in reverse. How does a person on Pisces' mind feel? They're keeping their cards to their chest, okay? The High Priestess, very quiet. Ace of Wands, this could be very passionate. Passion is definitely out here. Maybe they're going for more of passionate situations, okay? with the 5 of Wands. Yeah, this person could have been a Leo, okay? Could have been Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could have been Aquarius. Could have been a Pisces itself with all this water as well, okay? They're passionate. Look, that's all I can say. They're passionate. It's a lot of wands out here. It's a lot of fire. They're passionate, and maybe you wanted consistency, and that was the problem. A lot of fighting back and forth. It's a lot of passion, but not enough consistency. Give me some on a 5 of Wands for Pisces. 5 of Wands for Pisces. Yeah. The argument is the Ace of Cups. It's a lot of passion, but it's not enough consistency. And that's what I see. Y'all passionately love each other, okay? Especially if this is a water sign or water sign. And you're starting to realize that you can't make this person change. The passion will always be there. You've learned your spiritual lesson, of course, or you're learning it, take what resonates. It would always be there. But unfortunately, you can't change this person no matter how much you love them, care for them, nurture them, pour into them. It's only draining. And that's where the 5 of Wands come in. That's where the fight dispute, because it's not equal. It doesn't balance. It's not equal give and take. And that's the reason why y'all are quiet, because they're still chasing their passion, whatever that may be to them. Okay? Aries babies. Take what resonates. Aries. Do I have any Aries in the chat? I don't see Aries too much. Rosalind used to come in, but I don't know if she's working or not. I don't know if she's at work or not. But let's see, Aries. No contact. The person on Aries' mind. No contact message. Let's see, Aries. Your oracle card is expect powerful changes. Okay, I like that. I like that. In order for things to work out, there has to be a change. There has to be a change. It has to be. Let's work together. It has to be a change. Let's see, Aries. Powerful change. I like that for you guys. You could be changing as well. You could be changing how you feel, your thoughts. You could have been mad at first. I'm getting you could eat it. You heard the bar side. You could have been very angry, very upset, very distraught. Okay? It could have ruined some things for you as well. Very uncomfortable. Okay? Got you out of your comfort zone. Could have got you out of your loving element. Could have put you in the war zone. Okay? Let's see, Aries. Person on Aries' mind, no contact. Foundation. Oh, yeah. Person on Aries' mind, no contact. One day. Okay. This could be you. This could be them. The person on Aries' mind with no contact. Second chance. Okay. So, Aries. Okay. You have somebody. Is very, could be very established. You could be very established. Y'all could be very established in your own right. Or you could be establishing your foundation. I like this card, foundation. That is family, established, security, okay? Expect powerful change. That could be on your end, on both of y'all. And it's giving me like a both you guys in, okay? This full moon that's definitely coming up is in fire sign, I believe. Don't quote me on that, okay? Please look that up and let me know in the comments as well. What's the next new moon? Because I'm like, don't quote me on that. I'm not an astrologist, okay? But I believe it is. Word is, okay? The word is, it is, okay? If it's not, let me know, okay? I am staying to be corrected. Okay, I grow when y'all grow. Period. We gonna work together as a team. Okay. Oh, you got foundation. You could be worried about your foundation. They could be worried about your foundation. It's giving me heavy mirror energy. Okay, here. This is your soulmate. Now, don't go shooting the messenger, okay? Now, this is soulmates could be catalysts of growth. That's how I look at it. It's like soul to the soul. You feel what they feel, okay? Like I said, I'm feeling a lot of energy. I'm an empath. I feel a lot of energy. You know, I was just saying in the introduction how I miss my son. Now, I'm not necessarily saying I don't miss him. I could be picking up somebody else's energy because I just seen him like maybe 5 hours ago. But okay, I could also be picking up his energy as well. He could be like, I want my mama. Something could be happening at school. I did text the school, by the way, and they were like, no, he's fine. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Aries. I can rant, okay? Let's see, Aries. One day for my Aries. Ooh, two came out. Healing. I love this past life trauma, okay? Intense connection. This is very intense connection one day. Not tomorrow, not next week. Okay, I am going to give you a time card because it has day here. I said I was going to be more thorough in my messages to give you kind of more a thorough view of where you are in your timeline, where's your person at in your timeline, to kind of give you a vision. And that's what these free readings are all about. It's kind of giving you a free reading, you know, free timeline. If you want a more personal reading, this is a collective message. Please email me at empathichealing1.com, but I'm going to do my best, okay? Here's second chance, Aries, and that flipped out quickly, okay? Listen, that flipped out quickly, okay? This is somebody that could have learned a lesson. You and them. I feel like Spirit was giving out lessons when it came to this connection. Spirit could have been giving out lessons, okay? Spirit was definitely giving out lessons. This was definitely growth. I know in my connections, growth was definitely needed. And Spirit was giving out lessons. And I was, how they say, the student sitting there being taught. Okay? Spirit was definitely giving out lessons in every connection I've been in. Okay? It was definitely a lesson. I don't even see no other way. Look, I've thought about it. I've written about it. I've journaled about it. I even started a book on it. Okay? Hopefully I can get that published sooner than later. Okay? But this was definitely a lesson that you learned, Aries. Okay? A valuable lesson. Past life connections. This is something could have been ancestry. This is something you've repeated in the past and maybe you didn't learn the lesson. And unfortunately, Aries, you or them get a repeat. Okay? But it looks like you've learned the lesson, Aries. They've learned a lesson. There were some lessons being taught here. Expect the power for change. You got healing here. As you learn the lesson, you heal. As you and your person learn the lesson, you heal. I don't believe in spinning the block, but I do believe in lesson learning. I'm going to tell you, I don't believe in spinning the block, but I do believe in lesson learning. For all those that don't know what spinning the block is, repeating the same pattern with the same person all the time. Okay? Repeating same patterns. It can't be a point in your life you're ready to heal, you're trying to heal, you get tired of knocking your head between the washer and dryer. Okay? Or this person has. And even if you didn't have a harsh lesson to learn, there was something that was taught. And maybe you're elevating to that point, Aries, that now, man or female, you're learning that lesson. You're putting your big boy, big girl pants on, and you're kind of learning the lesson. Okay? Foundation with soulmate. You come in contact with many soulmates, and they teach you many lessons. They teach you many lessons. No tea, no shade. If people like, I'm with my soulmate, I'll be like, oh, lesson number one. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, you know. I hear it all the time. When I get my persons, I love y'all. You know, they get persons for me, but I'm like, oh, lesson number one. Okay, that's one thing I know. Soulmate energy is good, positive energy, but what are you getting from it? You know, even if you're single, Aries, and you're trying to date, I always ask, what is one thing in your past relationship did you learn from? Okay? Lesson. Okay? Lesson. Somebody seems to want a second chance. You want a second chance to bring this situation back. It could be equal, it could be balanced. You know, some of y'all are saying, no, 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 okay? And I get it. Because maybe you need to finish learning the lesson. Okay? That's for somebody out there. Take what resonate, okay? Queen of Swords, yeah, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Now you have your boundaries. Here goes boundaries. Equal reciprocity. It can even give and take. It can be even for gratitude. Some of y'all are working on your gratitude. It's giving me gratitude energy. You know, you've come a mighty long way with this journey, expecting powerful changes. Some of y'all have changed for the better, okay? For the better. I know my collective, they're changing for the better, okay? With second chance, you may have a second chance out of life. Emperor energy, your person. Some of y'all are having second chances out of life. Emperor energy, Aries energy. I could be talking to a masculine. You're like, hey, I'm getting a second chance, you know? A second chance out of life. Try to do this situation over. A replay. It's giving me bring it back. If I had that, if I could do that situation again, I'm trying to so much, I would do it differently. It's giving me differently. Okay? I'm adult enough. I'm emotionally intelligent enough to handle a certain situation a little bit better than what I've handled it as. You could be dealing with a Gemini and Libra Aries, okay? Someone that basically had enough, okay? Queen of Swords is somebody that's pretty much had enough. They don't want to repeat the lesson over again, okay? Or you could be in that energy, embodying that energy, like, I don't want to repeat this over again. So let's do something different. You have Page of Pentacles in reverse. Let's be more mature about the situation at this point. I love the Page of Pentacles because it's giving me a little maturity. We ain't got to be all adulthood. You know, we can keep the friendly. We can keep the smiles. We can keep the finesse with it. Hey, we can also keep the passion, but let's make some better mature decisions about the situation. Okay? Love ain't always lost. Okay? Because, I mean, being an adult is important, but, you know, being a spicy adult is even more important, okay? What's the page of work? Yeah, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with somebody that's Aquarius. You got Earth sign energy. You got Gemini, Libra energy. Or you could be embodying this. Let's do this a second chance. One day, somehow, one day, I feel like that I could do this again. I could repay. I might not even be able to replay it with the same person, but I know if this situation come up again with lesson, I'm gonna be more prepared for it. Okay. One day. Let's see what one day for Aries. Hello, Mandy. How are you? One day for Aries. You got the Three of Pentacles. Somebody's just really kind of juggling the situation if they want to work on it or not. It could be you, it could be them. I'm going to clarify that because it went sideways. Somebody could be adjusting on how they feel about it. Let's find out why. Three of Pentacles sideways for Aries. One day, okay? It's giving me a lot of taking an initiative, a lot being a leader. Confidence is key. Somebody's lack of confidence that this is definitely going to work out. That's what it's giving me. It's giving me a lack of confidence. Maybe you have a lack of confidence that this situation is going to work out. And I'm going to tell you, with the lack of confidence, yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not. One of my clients was telling me one day, he was like, well, I think she's too good for me. I said, okay, well, then let's just throw in the towel. Did you do Capricorn already? No, I haven't, Mandy. I have not did Capricorn. So my client was telling me, well, he was telling me, I think she's too good for me. And I said, okay, but then let's just throw in the towel. Let's just go ahead and quit then. Because if you think that, then that's the energy you're going to embody, and we're not going to get nowhere, are we? Look, I was just like, let's just give this up. Because whatever you think, it manifests. However you feel, it manifests. Let's just throw in the towel. If you feel like this is not going to work out, Aries, then let's just throw in the towel. It's not. Ain't nothing we can do about it. What's foundation? What's foundation? King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. This could be a married couple. This is deep. This could be a married couple. This definitely could be a married couple. You got the King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. You got the King of Swords is looking forward. You got the Queen of Swords turning her back on the second chance. This is how this looks. The Queen of Swords is like, I don't think I can do that. The King of Swords is like, one day somehow. Take what resonates. If you're the masculine energy, you're like, one day somehow. If you're the feminine energy, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I could do this. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Look, I don't see it. So you could be if you're the feminine energy, you could be the one that's kind of a little deciphered Aries, okay? All my feminines, you're like, I don't know. And if you're embodying masculine energy, you know how you feel about this situation. Okay, period. Let's say foundation. Let's talk about the foundation. Life is a 10% of what happens to us, 90% on how we react to it. Yeah, I just said that. Clarification right there. Let me read that again for you guys, Aries. Life is a 10% of what happens to us and a 90% on how we react to it. If you already think that things are not going to come back in place, if you're already seconded masculine or feminine energy would expect powerful change, this is going to be a surpriser for you, because there were some lessons. And also out here is healing. You heal, they heal, things can be healed. People didn't stop patterns. People are starting to get really serious about their lives, where they're going. Here's foundation. The foundation could be you. The foundation could be them. Now, I'm not saying just go willy-nilly, go running back to a certain situation that they knocked you between the wash and dry. They were very emotionally abusive. They were love bombing you. They hit on you. They beat on you. They abuse you. No, that needs help way over your pay rate. But what I am saying, if this is a loving connection, husband or wife, or high-level connection, soulmate connection, whether you are married or not married, and there's a situation to where you could possibly be healing right now, so is your person. I said in the beginning, y'all reading, giving me mirror energy. There's a little time apart. There's a little focus, okay? People can change. Not when you want them to. It's just the way divine shakes them to, with the wheel of fortune out here. Maybe you were ready and they wasn't. Maybe they were ready and you wasn't. Let's find out how your person feel, okay? Person on Aries mind. How do they feel? The person on your mind, Aries, they realized they emotionally walked away. They felt rejected and defeated in this connection, okay? That's probably why you got your back turned for my feminine. They walked away. They ghosted. They left the scene, okay? Vice versa, okay? One day somehow, okay? One day somehow. Queen of Pentacles. They could have been with somebody else. Second chance. Queen of Pentacles. The lesson was some of y'all got stable. They could have went somewhere else, okay? Nurturing, loving, try to make a mini-me. Try to do something different or looking for something different. Some of y'all could have focused on your finances, got stable. Nurtured what you have. I'm getting the bunny rabbit. The bunny rabbit, that's fertility. You ain't got to have no kids. You could have had kids, but you ain't got to have no kids. Fertility is telling me you nurtured whatever the hell you had in front of you. If it was your house, your kids, your finances, whatever you had in front of you, Aries, you just went, you started there, okay? Started there. Yes. And with the Two of Swords, some of y'all was in a third-party situation. That could have been an earth sign, and there could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius to choose from with the Two of Swords, okay? And maybe they could have chose wrong for some of y'all. Not all of y'all. If you know you were in a third-party situation, this part is for you, okay? They could have went somewhere that they felt like that they were more financial developed with finances here. Queen of Pentacles is more financially developed, okay? They could have felt like they were more financially developed. Queen of Swords, she's developed, but she's more liberal with it, okay? Doing the best right thing. Take what resonates. That was you or them. Okay? Doing the best right thing. You wanted the best right thing. You wanted to balance. You can get your money. Queen of Swords get their money. Don't get me wrong. But they're about balance. They're about Libra. They got Libra in their chart. Okay? They're about what's the best right thing. Okay? What's the logical thing to do? Okay? We can nurture this situation, but where are we going? How are we going to put it together? What's the game plan? Okay? You can't lead a Queen of Swords to bullshit. Okay? Period. Like, how's this gonna work out? Who gonna do what and where are we going and what time and how are we looking at this? Okay? Well, what's with one day somehow for my Aries? One day somehow. Yeah, you got the High Priestess in reverse, okay? Got the High Priestess in reverse one day, one how, and you got the Page of Swords. Spying. It's a lot of spying going on, Aries. I'm sure they are either taking notes or you're taking notes. Take what resonates. There's a lot of taking notes, but not of how they say moving forward. I have no wands out here, okay? I have no wands, and for this to be a fire reading, there's no movement. Oh, there's one. Stability. Stability. Is this situation gonna be stable enough for me to walk through? It's as stable as you get it. It's as stable as you get it. It's as stable as you want it. It's as peaceful as you want it. Taking control, Aries, is a lot. The Emperor's here. Business, discipline, okay? Taking control means a lot. It is peaceful as you want it. As you want it. Happy wife, happy life. Peaceful as you want it. That's keeping people out of your relationship. That's keeping people out of your business. That's not throwing your business all over social media. It is peaceful as you want it. It can work out if you work it out. So I'm seeing, Aries, there's a second chance out here. But there's a what if it don't? It'll work out if you want it. I'm going to be honest. There's a foundation being built. Seems like both of y'all are building a foundation, building a stability. The Wheel of Fortune, stable, 4 wands. That's Aries energy. You know, some of y'all could be watching the other person because it definitely fell on Page of Swords. Let's get in more information on that. No, I'm not. You could be keeping tabs, okay? Yeah, with the moon. You could be keeping tabs. Pisces energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius as well, okay? A Libra as well, a Gemini as well. Okay, some of y'all could be keeping tabs quietly as kept. Pisces as well. Aquarius as well. Or could have been dealing with both. Take what resonates, okay? For all y'all were in a third-party relationship, you know where you fit in. It can be worked out. It is that simple. Make a decision. It is that simple. And stick with it. Second chances are only given with the Wheel of Fortune if they're deserved. Second chances are only given if there's healing. Okay? Second chances are only given if you're breaking patterns from the past life love. Second chances are only given if the soulmate energy is matching. Because I promise you, if they come back in your life, Aries, and they're not healed, it's going to fall apart again. And that might be why the Three of Pentacles is definitely sideways. Because you do take consideration of the what if, but you'll never know the what if you don't expect a powerful change. Okay? That's what I got for my Aries. That was a good one. Taurus. Taurus babies. Taurus. Where are my Taurus babies? They not in the house today? Okay. Okay, they'll come rolling in late. Baby. Them Tauruses are fashionably late, aren't they? Fashionably late, okay? They be looking good, but they be late as hell, right? They be looking good, but they be late as hell. Okay, Taurus. Your oracle card, channel oracle card for today is confidence is your key to success. I love it. Okay? Confidence is your key to success, Taurus. Let's get in there. Let's get in there like swimwear. I joined a new collaboration called Hype Ski. I'm going to see how it works, okay? I don't think I put it in the description tab, but I am. I haven't finished my profile just yet, okay? But I will keep you posted on that. Hello, hello, hello. Is that Angel? It's all put together. I see Hummingbird at the bottom. Oh, God. That's what I see. I don't have my glasses on, so I do see Hummingbird out of that. 5538. Hello, my love. Taurus. Okay, my Taurus babies. No contact message. Let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Taurus, let's get into it, baby, okay? Confidence is key with this, okay? Return, okay? So you know they gonna return, that's for sure. That's the first card that came out, Taurus. They'll be back, okay? They Spirit say for y'all, they definitely gonna be back, okay? Ain't no question about it. They coming back. Shocking, baby. Y'all gonna be shocked off y'all Watusis. So y'all could have been waiting and get tired of waiting and you're gonna be shocked. But they coming back though. Yeah, they coming back. You're hearing perfect timing for the Taurus scene? Okay, yeah. They coming back, baby. They coming back, honey. They is definitely coming back. Shocking, but they're coming back though. This is definitely, I hope not a block spinner, but we gonna find out. And she said, yep. Thinking. Okay, so Taurus, you're definitely on their mind. You're definitely, they can fake it, shake it, do whatever it is that they do, okay? They can pretend, they can act like, upset, like, I don't know. I don't think about Taurus. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You think, and you be thinking, okay? You're definitely on their mind. No contact messages, you're definitely on their mind. Okay, it's bothering them. Shocking to believe this might be a person that pretends that they are far-fetched from their mind, okay? This might be a person that pretends, keeps a straight face. When your name is mentioned, they might be showing out on social media. They might be cuter than a clap doctor. They pretending. Y'all could be, I'm also downloading, y'all could be meeting in certain groups together. And you know, they can not even look your way, but they looking your way out the corner of their eye. They checking on you. I'm hearing check up on it by Beyonce. Yeah, they checking up on you. Okay? Shocked to believe. This is a great pretender. And they're going to return. Okay? Let's see what return is all about for your person. So y'all going to have a deep conversation. Let's get ready for it. Okay? Trust. Ooh. I said a deep conversation. Trust is hard. Look, trust is one of the hard ones. I said y'all gonna have a deep conversation. Ooh. Trust is hard. Or you might need to trust the process, or take what resonates. Okay. You may be waiting for a while. They may be waiting for a while, thinking. Thinking is good. I like when a person thinks. You know, when they think about it, it's a plan. It's a purpose. They putting attention to it. You know, I like when they come back and they think, because it kind of gives you better, you know, odds to work with. You know, not nobody that's flighty, that's on some passionate thing. This person is literally thinking, okay? Taking out some time. Could be solitude as well. Getting by themselves. Thinking about it, okay? I like that. I like thinking, okay? What's shocking for my Taurus? For the person on their mind, no contact. What's shocking? They're going slow. Now, this might be a shocking situation for some of y'all, okay? And it might be shocking for you as well. Like, you really want to take things slow now. You know, you want to put like a halt to certain things. Could have been passion. It could have been fasting. Or they could have felt this way. We're gonna identify this slow card, okay? Taking the time for an inner knowing is what I hear. That's why they're thinking. It's gonna be shocking for y'all, okay? They've been doing a lot of thinking. They might even confess that when y'all have this serious conversation, because they coming back, okay? They're gonna be like, damn, you was on my mind quite often. Then you'll know they was thinking about you. I like thinking though, okay? What person don't? You know, thinking is a good thing. I like thinking. Unavailable. They're thinking on how unavailable they was. They're thinking, what part did they play in the situation? I love this for y'all. Because whoever you are dealing with, they taking accountability. They're looking at their part. Like, what part did I play? I was kind of unavailable. You know what I'm saying? I didn't show up the way I showed tourists. Or you know what I'm saying? I didn't give the promises that I said. I wasn't matching their energy. I was kind of a little low vibration on them, that one. You know what I'm saying? No stinking thinking. No, this person's thinking because you got going slow, and that's a good thing. Like, it's not stinking thinking, because if they were stinking thinking, they would come in rushing in fast on some passion and some driving. But no, they're actually going slow. It's like that's what's going to shock you. You know, they could be thinking about you for weeks. They could be thinking about you for months. They could still be thinking about you and still don't reach out. Okay? This is somebody that's sitting with some emotions and feelings and realizing that they were unavailable. They didn't show up the right way for you. Or it could be you. Take what resonates. You know, all time heals. I'm telling you, it can bring you apart, or it can make you realize you as a person. It's giving me a mirror energy. Like, this person definitely might be holding a mirror up to themselves. Like, the reason why we're not together is because I wasn't present. Let's get some on availability, okay? They were unavailable. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. They were unavailable. They were not down with the plan. They wasn't down with the legacy. They wasn't down with the long term. They paid an unavailable part on this. You know, it takes two. And if you got a person that's not present, they could be missing you, craving you, desiring you, but they realized that they wasn't present. All that passionate stuff. You probably had a passionate connection in the beginning. Oh, I love you, XYZ, hugs and kisses, mwah, mwah, mwah. But when it got serious, when it got to building a foundation, because that's what you're looking for. This is Pentacle energy. This is balance. That's Earth sign energy. So if y'all were ready to make a legacy, ready to have a commitment, ready to lay it down, ready to be balanced, this person wasn't unavailable for that. It could have been a passionate situation. It could have went passionate too. And now, shockingly, I believe things have definitely slowed down. Okay, either slowed down or came to a halt, to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there's no equal give. Nobody's giving anybody anything. Shockingly, it's like, because this person's in hermit mode. This could be a Virgo. Or they got Virgo in their chart. They're in hermit mode. Don't have to be, because anybody could really think about something. You know what I'm saying? They're not giving out anything. That could be shocking too. They could be in the wrong, and you can know they could be in the wrong, but they're not giving out. They're not calling you. They're not apologizing. No, because they're too busy in thought, okay? They're thinking. With the Magician, they're thinking, where did I magically, deliciously fuck this up? You know what I'm saying? Where did I make this wrong? Where did I go wrong? Holy shit, this is a destroyed mess. They could have been under a spell. You know, we can spellbound each other. Let me tell you about spell work, okay? And this might not be intentionally or intentionally. Take what resonates. Because I got a lot of people get in relationships and they're like, I want to hold on to them. I want to keep them. And da-da-da. With a woo. There's mirror magic. There's makeup magic. There's all kinds of things. So this could have been a fascination. It could have been a spell. And then when you wake up, light bill due, phone bill due, reality due, feelings come in. That's what that honeymoon stage is to get you. It's to get you all wrapped up in what the potential of what it could be, until reality kicks kick y'all back in, and somebody's like, okay, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want the responsibility. I don't want the accountability. I don't want that. And that's what it seems like. This person's all down with the fantasy. All down with it. They were down to the T-tours until it got real, okay? Because to build a legacy, that means you got to put in work, okay? Kids happen. Responsibility happen. Bills got to be paid. Savings on a house. Savings on a car. That's a legacy. Work is a legacy. Jobs are a legacy. Things are legacies. When you're leaving a landmark, something for your past loved ones after you're gone, or your children, that's leaving some, or even having children. That is a legacy. Some of y'all don't have kids. Some of y'all do have kids with this person. Okay, just building a legacy, building a landmark, something that's solid foundation. Okay, and that could have been hard for this person. But they're returning the Hierophant towards energy. That could be you. Or that could be them sitting there saying, you know what? It's time for me to really buckle down with commitment. Give me more on the Hierophant. Time to really buckle down on being stable. Being solid within myself. Time for me to buckle down. Yeah, this is going to be a slow process. And I'm going to let y'all know this is going to be a slow process for this person. That's why I say go slow. Okay? This is going to be a slow process for this person. I wouldn't sit around and wait for this person with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay? This is one of them up in the air moments, Taurus. Listen to you, girl. This is going to be slow. For people to get the epiphany. Oh, yeah. Okay. I wouldn't sit around and wait for them. Not one bit. Okay. I wouldn't. They may get it this year. They may get it next year. They may get it next week. Who knows? Okay. But what I do know is, hello, give me clarification for Taurus and their person when it comes to this slow situation. Temperance. Yeah. Patience. Dear Watson. You know, some people gotta learn lessons. I know I'm one of those slow people. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm very socially intelligent, but when it comes to learning lessons, I could be a little slow sometimes. Okay, I may have to repeat the lesson a couple of times before I get it. No tea, no shade. It's the truth. But once I get it, I got it. Okay, and I feel like this is that kind of person. They might have to repeat a couple lessons before they woozy on back in. But they're thinking about it because obviously, I bet they're repeating a lesson right now. Let's see it. Thinking, what are they thinking? I bet they're repeating a lesson. It might not be with you, but they're repeating something. Yeah, a lesson. They're thinking on the Ace of Cups emotionally. They want to start over, but dang, how do I? They could be going through something. Give me more on the Ace of Cups emotionally. Ace of Cups emotions giving me like they're going through something. The King of Pentacles, that's you. Ace of Swords, ooh, conversation. I told y'all the conversation is coming. Gemini energy, I told you. You're welcome, my love. You know, yeah, they could be thinking. They could definitely be thinking. I told you a conversation is coming. It's giving me a conversation is definitely coming. Slow bouquet. You might have to go slow with this, okay? Could be a high. I'm thinking of you. Okay? Not much. 5 of Swords in reverse, okay? Not much. Not much. To the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be an unexpected phone call. Text. Hi is probably what you would get. A hi. And you're like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like one of those. Give me more on thinking in a conversation. Yeah. Ace of Wands. You're definitely Taurus. Y'all want each other. I'm just going to keep it real. With the Ace of Wands here, passionately, okay? Here comes the apology, Page of Cups. Yeah. They could be feeling very passionate about you. This could be emotionally or physical between their legs, one of the two. And that's what's going to make them crack, okay? That's what's going to make them crack. How does Taurus feel? That's what's going to make them crack. Yeah, you like, Look, I feel it too, baby, but we need some equal reciprocity here. I say, y'all the source feel, I feel it too, but we need some equal reciprocity. I feel it too, baby. I want you passionately too. With the Ace of Wands, that's my sexy, sexy card. Like, yeah, I feel it too, but we need some extra reciprocity here. This is not gonna cover it, okay? You got Leo out here, you got Sagittarius, you got Pisces, you got heavy your energy as well. They can have Taurus somewhere, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart. You got Aries as well. You like, yeah, I feel it. I feel the passion too, but baby, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have to talk about it. That was one word. Like, hey, we're gonna have to talk about it. You're gonna have to give a little bit more. Things are gonna have to be balanced. That unavailable energy that I'll be picking up, the flighty in and out. I'm not sure the if and the but, the book, no, I feel it too. I feel it too. I can. Hey, I feel you. You feel me. But can we work this out? Okay. What's the outcome? This person's definitely coming in towards you. Let's go slow. Take it slow. And they being slow with it. They be watching. Okay, clocking. Y'all probably be watching each other. Give me some on the page before. They trying to figure out information on how to come in to the Ten of Cups. I see it being long lasting. I see it shocking, and it did fall on shocking. It did fall on shocking. Y'all just, honestly, I feel a very joyful and happy situation because it's good to know that a person is taking a valuation. You know, I hate when I get a whole bunch of ones out here. I only got one, okay? So sexually, they down for it. But here's the thing. They also thinking with this head as well. I like that. It has to have a balance here. You know, you can desire somebody, but, you know, how do you really emotionally think? You know what I'm saying? What is your plans? And maybe that's what kind of energy I'm getting from your person towards that they could be trying to figure out what the plan is. The plan is the Ten of Cups, having a family, being emotionally equipped, being us both happy together. Now, yeah, I came in a little flighty. Yeah, I came in a little passionate. Yeah, I could have took off really hot and heavy in the beginning. Yeah, we could have some things in common. Yeah, the how they say the energy was there. But somewhere in another, I was checked the fuck out. I wasn't there. I thought I was there, but I wasn't there. Okay? And I think your person is starting to evaluate. Yes, it's going to be a slow process. Just get a time. If you're not talking to, of course it's not talking to that person right now. How long could this be? Okay? Let's see. You always want to be patient because let them think. It's good to give them time to think. Okay? I know we be wanting our person. You know what I'm saying? But let's get them time to kind of reevaluate. Get them time to miss you, okay? Oh, y'all got within 2 weeks. Oh, okay. Y'all got within 2 weeks. Valentine's Day is coming up. That would make sense. Could be the month of February, okay? So y'all got within 2 weeks. Your person is definitely heavily thinking about you guys, okay? Within 2 weeks. I love it. I love it. I love it. Give them time. They coming back though. They will be returning. That's nice. Okay. Very Kundalini nice. Okay. And then it could be attachment. You know, they might need time. Time is good, y'all. It's not all bad. Time is good. Okay. Confidence is key with this situation. They're returning. You got to have the confidence, the assurity that they will be back. Because they will be back, Taurus. Okay? Let's see. Gemini. Jim, I hope these messages are bringing y'all clarification. Y'all, please hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I would love to have you, okay? I would definitely love to have you. I would love to work with you. I like when y'all interact in the chat. It is funny, okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. I am open to opinions all the time. I'm open to a cry every now and then. I'm open to a, oh my God, okay? I'm open to it, okay? For real, for real. I'm definitely open to it. I'm open to a joke. My sense of humor is really good, okay? Jimaroo. Let's go, Jimaroo. Let's see what we got, Gemini. Okay, Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Heavy conversation. Answers you need are common clarity. This, I hope this gives you clarity. This could be clarity on you and your person with no contact. This also could be clarity as well, Gemini. Okay? Heavy conversations coming. Heavy clarity. It could be you and your spiritual team. It could be you and clarification. You could be seeing omens, okay? It's giving me like somebody left and didn't speak, didn't say anything. They just woof in the air, okay? You may have known what was going on. They may have kept their feelings to themselves. They could have been wearing a mask as well. They could have even lied. This giving you could have been dealing with somebody that could have lied, Gemini. Let's get into it, okay? Take what resonates, okay? It's like you know you have an inner knowing. There's more to it, okay? That's what it's giving me. It's giving me like you have an inner knowing. Like there's more to this, okay? You have an inner knowing. Like there's more. I know it. I be having those inner knowings too. Like this could be, they could have worked together. This could have been third party. Third party don't necessarily mean a person. It could have been a family member, a sister, brother, cousin, a mother. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's go, Jimaroos. Okay, so let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about your inner knowing. Some of y'all are very intuitive and y'all kind of know on your own, okay? But you just don't have the paperwork to prove it. Let's see. You got 4 cards. Okay, Gemini. Like I said, you probably had an inner knowing. You got an escapism. This is somebody that avoids, blocks. They could have blocked you, okay, pushed you away. You got an escapism, distractions, sidetrack, change, delays. You could be having delays with this relationship, or it could have been delayed, okay? And they could have had sidetrack, distraction. They could have been distraction. I felt like it was a third party, person, place, or thing. We're going to get into it. Not necessarily could have been a person. It could have been a family member. Okay, it could have been somebody said the wrong thing, misguided information, the wrong advice, okay? And they took that. Fertility, hiding behind a mask. This person is definitely, I feel like it's hiding, okay? They're hiding. It's giving me like they could have asked the wrong person somewhere. Giving me very hiding, kind of flighty. I'm not sure. And then when you're not sure, I feel like if you're not sure, the best person to go to is access the person you got the problem with, so you can clear it. But I don't think this person did that. I think this person asked the wrong person, okay? Let's see. Answers you need are coming. Let's get on silence. Now, they don't got nothing to say because they made the wrong decision. Unavailable. Yeah. Unavailable. They could be very silent. You know what I'm saying? They're unavailable on this silence. No words. Stonewall. Face. They're like, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to say it. Okay? Fertility. Farewell. Leaving behind. They could have left you behind. They could have ghosted you. Influence. What did I tell you? I am tapped the fuck in. Gemini. Somebody influence your person to stop bothering you, leave you alone. Distraction. Okay? This is a double talk, how they say, a double team duo, okay? This is a double team duo here, okay? Yeah, this person that they talked to could have felt like they were protecting them, but I don't feel like they gave them the best advice, okay? I really don't feel like this person gave them the best advice. I really don't feel like this person, you know, was looking out the best benefit of both of you guys. I feel like this person was looking out the best benefit of their feelings. Okay? So let's not just count that person out, because, you know, we all human. Glow slow, yeah. This person was like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Whatever advice, whatever, how to say, influence that they got, mother, father, sister, cousin, okay? They probably looked up to this person. They didn't know what to do. Maybe you need to focus on your money with abundance here. Maybe you need to focus on you and leave Gemini alone. There was an opinion here that was given, and they went for it. They went for the opinion. I ain't gonna lie. It could have been the way you look. Could have been who you are, your religion. Like, they spiritual. They be messing with that witchcraft. Nah, don't go that way. Because, people always have their opinion about things, okay? Let's see. Silence. Yeah, strictly sexual. They could have felt like this thing was just a strictly sexual situation. They could have only wanted strictly sex. The distraction is here. They only gave you strictly sex. Because that was a distraction for what the reality was. The influence. Okay, let's see, escape. They could have treated you like a side thing, a side piece. Waiting. And some of y'all are waiting. You're waiting. That's what clarification is. You're waiting. Why waiting here for Gemini? Why waiting here for Gemini? 2 cards. Oh. Obstacle and denial. Yeah, some of y'all could be in denial. This person could have been a whole distraction. They could have been using you for a distraction. Let's get into the tarot when it comes to this. Let's find out what this was. Please saying use this deck, okay? So we're going to use a different deck. Yeah, it could have been a distraction. Everybody have them. Yeah, but, the sad thing about it is you got to be careful. And I always tell people, even when they come to me, use your discernment. Like, your partnership. A relationship. You just got to be real about it at times. And sometimes it's hard, Pisces is definitely one of those signs that we all carry, everybody in their chart, and you want something to work out. And you hope things to work out. But sometimes, there's a distraction here, It can be a distraction. Like, you want it to work out. You want this to be a long term. But here's a distraction. You got somebody in your ear saying that it ain't going to work out. You got to be a strong person, especially if let's say if it's a father figure. You know what I'm saying? And you really look up to your family, your heritage, your ancestors, and they give you a comment. It bothers you. You as a person, it does, okay? Unless you like a black sheep, I personally don't care, but this is my upbringing, I wouldn't ask my family member for advice. I ain't gonna lie, okay? But if you're in that kind of situation, you know that you know what I'm saying? But if you're not, let's just say you're not, and you do have people to look up, mentors and stuff like that, even if it's a mentor, even if it's a counselor, even me as being a practitioner, you know what I'm saying? She say, likewise. Yeah, you got to be careful about how you tell people because it's an influence. You know what I'm saying? They can take one little thing and run off with it, So, and I'm going to tell you another more important role over all that, a parent. Oh, my God. I got to tell y'all a story. I gotta tell y'all a story. Happy birthday, Gabby. Gab, hello, happy birthday, Gab. I gotta tell y'all a story about being a parent and just watch what you kind of opinionate on a kid because that can either make them or break them. Then they go to school and they force that opinion. It's something I said with Tristan, and he just took off with it, okay? And not saying that this is a child behavior. It's a natural behavior. It's a human nature behavior. Because everybody want to be accepted in their own way, okay? Everybody wants to be accepted in their own way, okay? It's not like you need a validation or anything like that. It's just you want to be clear. And Gemini, this could be you too. You could be influenced. You could be hiding behind influence. You could be watching tarot readers and getting influenced. You could be watching me and getting influenced. You could be watching, and now you want the clarity, okay? You got strictly sexual. Let's get to that part. Because, see, I like to rip the Band-Aid off of stuff, okay? What's a strictly sexual? Quietly. Queen of Cups, okay? You could be a Gemini Cancer, okay? Star energy, Aquarius energy. You could be thinking that, they were there just to sleep with you. Okay? You could be feeling that way. You could be feeling that way. Okay? They were there just for a good time, not a long time. Okay? What's the distraction? Okay? For Gemini, the Hierophant of responsibilities. You feel like they were distracting from responsibilities. Is a mother nature. It is, but it's hard. It's hard. I got older kids. It is. You right. It is. It's hard. I got older children and I be trying not to put my 2 cents in it. It be taking me tape, glue, me covering my mouth. I try not to say none of them. I really do. It's hard. Like when they get to a certain age, girl, I'll be like, you know what? Let us pray. Girl, I'll be like, and they know when I tell them, go on about your business. I don't even want to talk about it. They know. They know what that means when I tell them, go on about their business. I don't even want to talk about it. Because I don't want to influence them. I feel like they got to go their own journey, make their own mistake, do their own thing. You know, I'm going to give you the advice if you ask. If not, I don't want to talk about it. Go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard. So you got the Hierophant and the Magician out here, okay? 2 cents worth of chewing gum. Yeah, I don't be want to talk about it, you know. I feel like people have their own mistakes, their own journey. Let them figure it out. You know, I had to figure it out. Let them figure it out, you know. Let's see. The Fool, okay? So you could be feeling like, you know, you could be distracting yourself right now, Gemini. You could be feeling foolish, you know. You could be starting something new. You could be looking at commitment. You could be looking at things a little bit different when it comes to commitment. You could even be changing the way you look at relationships as well. With the Magician, you could be also manifesting something new, a new connection as well, okay? You feel like this person that ran out on you and they were influenced. So if you felt any way like they were influenced by another person, they were. Person, place, and thing. Let's get into an influence for it. Okay? What influenced your person? Okay? The Queen of Pentacles. I ain't gonna lie, there's another woman there. I ain't gonna lie, Gemini. Third party situation. Or it could have been their finances as well. But let's get into it. I'd like to clarify. Some of y'all third party, if you knew you were part of a third party situation, hey, that be you. Okay? It could have been their finances, but there's a woman here. I'm saying the third party, and I'm betting all money on it, okay? There's a woman here. The Four of Cups. Yeah, there's another partner here. There's a person here. There's a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. There's another woman here. And if this is a masculine energy, they were definitely working on their finances. Gemini, if you were dealing, if you're a masculine, okay, or a masculine energy person, and you know their job and stuff like that was important, then hey, they chose their job, their legacy, their money, their time, their space, everything before you. But if you also know, you feel like in your inkling that there's another person there, I'm going to bet on number one. There was definitely another person there. And not just saying that, you know, with the Four of Cups here, it's definitely telling me that's what the rejection was with the Six of Wands to the Seven of Wands, okay? Blockage. They felt comfortable. They felt more relaxed. They felt like they had more in common with this other person. And that's where the silence came in at. So we're going to block Gemini because I feel better with this other person. New, old, past, present. Baby mama, baby daddy if possible. We ain't going to go in detail. But there was another person there. I can bet it. They felt more comfortable, more leisure, more relaxed. They felt at peace. They felt like they went to calmer waters with this other person. Could have been an older figure. They could have been the same age. Take what resonates. Somebody that more nurturing, more financial, more balanced as well. They thought they was going to get in where they swim in. So they blocked you out with silence. So they were a little distracted. Meanwhile, you're looking at commitment and everything a little bit different. So, okay, give me some on escape for Gemini. What's the escape? Because they did escape the Wheel of Fortune. It was fated for it to happen. Why was it fated for it to happen with Gemini? Okay. To the Empress. Ooh, beautiful. Four of Pentacles. It was fated for it to happen because you turned out. You're going to turn out. You're going to be more wise, more clever, more important, more status, more everything. You're growing. You're growing. This taught you something with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you was green. Maybe you kept repeating lessons. I don't know. But this was all a part of your fated. It's fated for you to grow. And I know I hate. I'm gonna be honest, as a human, because we going through spiritual lessons in the human body. I be like, you couldn't teach me no other way. I be asking those questions. If you looked at my live yesterday, I am one of those challengers to my spirit team. Baby, me, God, the ancestors, baby, we be having a battle all by myself. You couldn't teach me no other way. You couldn't just, I don't think I would have learned it. Maybe I wouldn't have learned. I don't know. Okay, but we don't, you got the Empress energy. You become more balanced long term. If you have not got to this energy, you will. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God, Gemini. Nine of Pentacles to the Empress. Never would you probably imagine. You become more stable. Congratulations if you're in a new relationship and you're pregnant. Congratulations if you're pregnant. Okay? Pregnant with ideas. Financial ideas. Abundance. Beautiful home. Stable. Settled. Because this over here wasn't settling. Okay? Where you came from wasn't settling. Where you came from was a whole bunch of chaos. Because think about it. If you could allow somebody to influence you, you didn't belong. And I'm going to stick with that. That's my thoughts, and I'm going to stick with it. Anybody that's grown at your big age allows you. Because I teach my 5-year-old at his age. Growing up in school, growing up with people. Hey, stick by your morals and values. Don't allow nobody to talk you out of that. Stick by he's a water sign. Stick by how you feel the best right thing to do. Don't let nobody talk you out of that. If you know it's wrong, don't let nobody talk you out of that. Be a leader, not a follower. Don't let nobody talk you out of that. Even if it looks right, it's wrong. If you feel it, don't go that direction. Who cares what they think, what they feel, and where they going? That might not be your journey. Pick your journey. Pick you every time. Bet on you. And you always going to win. I teach my child that at 5. Okay? Pick you every time and you going to win. Maybe this person wasn't taught that. Not everybody's taught that. Not having grace for this person, but just kind of having mercy. Okay? Because the lesson and the outcome for you guys, Gemini, is beautiful. I ain't going to even lie. Nine of Pentacles to the Empress. Man or female. Very grounded, very stable. Very earthy. Some of y'all going up on your spirituality. Bringing you closer to spirit, universe, the Gaia, the higher ups, God, whoever you serve. With luxury. With stability. Being grounded. Something you wouldn't have got if you would have been dealing with the person in the past. You'd have been led and not guided. It's a difference. It's a difference. Being led and not guided. Beautiful. If you have not got there, it will. It's coming. Okay? The answers you need is definitely coming. Once you close out this chapter some of y'all have already closed out the chapter or in the process of closing out this chapter. Just look around and be grateful. Sometimes you got to be grateful for where you are. Just look around you. Every time I wake up, I'll be like, dang, never would I've thought of. I remember having my own place back in my 20s. But now it's like, dang, I could really do something with this. In my 20s, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. Now that I'm double my 20s, I don't look for love. I allow it to come to me. That's Empress energy. I allow the spirit to forehead kiss me every chance I get. And I'm grateful for that. And you're going to get to that point. Says your answers are coming. That is your answer. Being grateful. That's beautiful. Being grateful. Coming a mighty long way and being grateful about it. Being at peace about it. Learning your lessons and being at peace. And with the Nine of Pentacles, you ain't going to want for nothing at all. Comfortable. That's luxury of comfortability. Okay? Luxury of comfortability. That ain't just comfortable. That ain't just living in the hood. That's luxury. Okay? Cancer. Cancer, baby. Have any cancers in the chat? If you just came in, I'm at Cancer. Please click a like button, share, and Karen. I love your comments as long as you keep them nice, okay? Where's everybody at? Are y'all at work? What's going on? Cancer. I'm sorry. Now that Tristan's at school, I come on early. I have more time now. Look, I have more time now. Cancers. Let's see. No contact. The person on your mind. I love Jolly Ranchers. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can have one if y'all want one. It's time to heal. Ooh, I like that. Healing is baby. Woo! A time to heal. Some of y'all could be in a healing position right now. I mean, everybody is, okay? It should be. Healing is growth, emotional balance, epiphanies. Okay? Healing is lifestyle changing, identity discovery. Okay? Healing is good. Okay? Let's see Cancer's healing. Some of y'all could be in a healing harmony mode. Or just a discovery of yourself. Foundation. Okay. You could be doing an ancestry check as well, I'm hearing. Realization. I had epiphanies. Okay. You got, what's that? Conflict in reverse. Yeah. I think it's red. Yeah, it's red. I was like, I think it's watermelon. I'm trying not to smack. But, yeah. It can be healing. Healing, like, really healing. Realizations. I said epiphanies. There you go, epiphanies. Awakening, understanding. And that's what healing is all about. It can be about your family as well, establishment, your stability, your home, which is your body. Let's see Cancers. Great focus. You are definitely focused on you. Self-care, self-love. I like that. Shout out to all my Cancers, okay? Abundance in reverse. Financial focus, stability, okay? Maybe you're having money problems, money's a short, okay? Support and intuition, yeah. Conflict in reverse. Denial. You don't want no conflict. You focus. You don't want a problem. You don't want no problem. You don't want nobody in your life that's going to give you problems. Okay? You denying, you blocking all that. Cancers, you don't want nobody in your life that's going to give you problems. It's giving me you focusing on you, your future, the now, the then, I agree. That is true. I am a Cancer, Leo, Cusper. And this is what I be thinking about. Like, no tea, no shade. Like, I don't want to deal with nothing that's going to give me problems. If you're going to give me problems, then never mind. I'm good on that. Look, I'm good. I will White flag it. Quit. Okay, I will walk away from it. Establishment, family, love, peace, is harmony is definitely what I'm about. You could be on that type of time. Great healing. There's a time to heal. If you're not on that, you will be. Okay? Let's get into it, Cancers. Person on your mind. Let's get into it. Or they could be denying conflict. It could be them, it could be you, the Emperor. Okay? Aries energy, or you could be in your power. Some of y'all could be dealing with the Aries, okay? They denying conflict. You felt on conflict. They're denying conflict. They don't want any conflict. No problem, Cancers. Y'all should be on that same type of time. Mirror that energy. You don't want no conflict. You don't want no problems, okay? Okay? Answers can be emotional crash outs, okay? But you don't want no problems. Ten of Wands. Yeah, they got a lot of things on their plate. They're trying to handle a lot of things. Let them handle whatever they need to handle, child. Bye. See ya. Okay? Let them go. Release. Realization. What's realization? King of Cups. There you are, Cancer. Intuitive. You might not got facts. With intuition out here, you may not got facts. You may be the one that needs support. Let me tell you something. When it comes to support, and I'm going to speak from my heart on this one. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you want support from your spouse. And maybe that was the reason that it might apart. Maybe not. Okay, take what resonates. But when it comes to support, and I used to tell my best friend all the time, and I couldn't get her to get on the same page. But it's okay, because it took me a while to get on the same page, Cancer. But my biggest cheerleader is myself. And I'm going to tell you why. I've learned that if I don't clap for me, ain't nobody going to clap for me. Let me say that again. If I don't clap for me, ain't nobody going to clap for me. My mom used to tell me that all the time. Your biggest support is who you are. It's your identity. And that's with foundation here. You could be going through some money problems, or things could be looking funny, at the end of the day. Or you could be feeling like you're short on something. This could be energy. You could be missing your person as well. Okay? But if you don't stand up and do something for you as a person, as a human being, as a motivator, because sometimes you got to motivate yourself. Ain't nobody there to motivate you. You might got siblings. You might got friends. You might got family. Or some of y'all walked away from all those. So now, who gonna motivate you? You. Okay? You have to get rid of all the people in the background because they was trash. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for you to put your first good foot slowly. And it's hard sometimes. I know when I first started this business, everybody's like, oh, it's not going to work out. Da, 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 da. I had to wake up every morning hearing in the background my subconscious, knowing that they felt like it wasn't going to work out. It's no such thing. You're too old to be an influencer. You're too old to be TikToking, as somebody told me, okay? And it's not about TikToking. It's about sharing my gifts with the world. A lot of people don't see your vision. A lot of people don't see your vision. Even the person that you may be with may not see your vision. That could be physically, emotionally, relationship-wise. They might not see your vision. Cool. But you see your vision. And that's all that matters. So because you see your vision with the realization here, epiphany, support. Support yourself. You might not got the support from this person because it look like they're a little busy. Whatever the hell they doing. They ain't supporting you, so you got to support you. Supporting you means getting up every day. Supporting you means showing up as the best self every day. Supporting me means I got to go work out later on and I don't want to. Okay? Whatever it means to you. Whatever it means to you. Realization. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. You come to realization wasn't no love here. What's this background noise? Background noise go play with. I got sincerely to do. Yeah. I mean, you gotta realize, whatever they got going on, ain't your business. Mm-hmm. Ain't your business. Spirit is more, it's giving me, Spirit wants you to concentrate on what your foundation, your money. Y'all give so much. It's time to give for yourself. You come to realize, ain't no love there, no problem. Support. Support yourself. Support your stability. Support what you got going on. Clap for you. I'm clapping for you. But, people that you want clap for you. You realizing somebody told me that this wasn't going to work out. And it works out perfectly fine for me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told me that wasn't nobody going to support you. Well, shoot, I got 1,000+ followers and I love y'all and y'all love me. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Somebody told me it wasn't going to work out. Well, shit, I show up every day, at least every other day, at least more than 5 days a week, 4 days a week. I show up for me. Okay? Whether nobody's in the chat or anybody's in the chat, I still show up. I know people be life and be life, and you might not could be in the chat. I still show up. Support. Sometimes you got to support yourself. Support. How passionate are you about you? And I think that's what Spirit wants you to get to know. I used to be passionate about people. I used to want to see the good in people. Why don't I take that energy and pour it back into me? With stability, the house, the focus. Pour it back into me. Worry about my foundation. Worry about my body. Worry about if I ate today. Have you ate today, Kansas? Worry about that. It's the time to heal. That's why it's out here. It's not the time to worry about. It's not time for that. It looks like they're a little busy. Leave them busy. Lead a good life. Justice. Karma. Live a good life. Live a good life. Live a good life. This could also be, if you got children, child support. I'm going through all that too. Just live a good life. I went through all that too. Some of y'all were married. You got child support. You got court. You got this. I went through all that too. So I totally understand. And this be the time to heal. To heal you. Your situation. Okay? This person even may want to heal something with you. What I tell you. They even may want to heal something with you. They got a lot on their plate, but I'm going to just tell you. It's a whole lot of baggage over here, baby. From what I see from here, there's a whole lot going on over there. So if you feel like you in pain and think, baby, you step over in that pain. How they say, I see a line. You step over that line, you going to the lines. Then, with strength in reverse, they feel like they can't work this out. They might can't. They got too much. They got too much going on. And when you don't start separating your life from reality to truth, what should I be worried about? What should not? That's what Spirit wants you to heal. What is important to you in your life? Lights, food, water, happiness. Are you giving to all 4 of those? Okay? Or is you worried about what they got going on in their life? Are you giving to? Ask those questions. Life, food, happiness, stability. Are you worried about that? Give me some on justice. You could be dealing with a Libra as well. Hangman. Life, food, happiness, justice. I can't worry about Bobby if Bobby don't come back. I can't worry about that. Because the light company ain't worried about if Bobby come back. I can't worry about Bobby because I have to worry about myself, my stability, my mental, my insanity. I got kids to take care of. I don't got kids to take care of. I got knowledge. I need to grow. Baby, I can give you a list of stuff. I got a list of stuff. So y'all could be focused. You got foundation here. Okay? You can be focused on your stability. Some of y'all could be going to court as well. With the 2 of Pentacles. There's got to be a decision. Somebody juggling. Who's juggling what in Cancer's life? Juggling. Two of Pentacles. What's the Seven of Swords? You have to realize the Seven of Swords, so Seven of Cups. You could be seeing 777. Good numbers to see, but they also epiphany numbers as well. To the Chariot. It's time to move past this. You fell over here. It's time to move past this. Some of y'all may want to work things out. It's time to move past this. There's no sneaky way. Some of y'all have moved past it good. Some of y'all are still holding on to it. Let it go. What's the Seven of Cups? Have more options. What's the Seven of Cups for Cancer? More options that want to give to you. More options that want to balance things out with you. There's more things in life that want to balance, that want to give, that want to give you the reciprocity. That right there got a lot. 10 of Wands right there gave me a headache. Anybody that got so much baggage that they can't see, they got so much going on. You know, they could be worried about child support. They could be worried about support. They could not have the support themselves. They may not even know how to support somebody. It's time to move on with the Hangman. You know, making that decision, being strategic. They were sneaky, lying, deceitful anyway, how they stepped out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they had options. So now they starting to realize that the options that they chose with the Magician, Aries energy, was a whole bunch of conflict. It brought a whole bunch of conflict. And now they're all in their head because maybe they do have to get off their butt and support something, or you have to support something. Hey, the Tower is right here. Boom. It caused a whole massive mess. There's a realization here. Somebody made the wrong decision. Somebody took the wrong leap. I said, what was the 10 of Wands? They could be like, damn, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have left Cancer. But you did. So now it's already trauma embedded there. You did. And you can heal from that, but it's going to take healing. I said you can heal from it. It's going to take healing. So it looks like Cancer, it's going to take time. It's going to take you to heal for what happened. It's going to take them to heal for what's going on. With the Justice here. Okay? What's the Justice? The Moon. What's the Moon? That's what's not being said. Whether you're in court or whether, what's the Justice? The Moon. Whether you're in court, the secret, they could have a whole nother secret family going on. They could have started a whole nother secret this. I kept saying, don't worry about what they're doing because they got a 10 of Wands. I don't see the 10 of Wands on y'all end. I see the 10 of Wands on their end. Okay? So, if you want to know, are you doing better than them? Yep. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you may feel the energy. You may cry. You may miss them. But you're doing way better than what the hell they got going on. Okay? Draw the line. Stay on your side. Mind your business. Drink your water. Okay? You could be in justice system and family court as well. You know what I'm saying? They could have family court going on. With the 4 of Cups. Trying not to get rejected. With the 4. They could be seeing 444. Financially not stable to hold and financially not stable to pay their debts. It looks like with a Bonta that's in reverse. Well, if you in court with somebody broke and they ain't got no money. Okay? A Bonta is definitely in reverse. Yep, and they is trapped. Told you, you look more better Cancers than what the hell they got going on over there. They is trapped. Okay, they ain't got no money, honey. They need to change. Scorpio energy. They ain't got no money, honey. Ain't no money. Don't matter what they see on Facebook. It's all clap. It's all clap. Okay? No matter what you see, what you think you may hear, go by your intuition to go in. Because if they did, they would take care of their responsibilities. If they did, they will be responsible for them. And they're looking very reckless on that end. Yeah. Be happy. You're where you are, okay? You could be stable financially. You be doing things. You will be if you heal. You're going to come. Your epiphany is Cancer. As you heal, you're going to realize you are better off, okay? You are better off. That's the epiphany. You're better off. Yeah, you're going to be single. Yeah, you got to start over when it comes to relationships. But you was kind of better off with your intuition here. You're going to come to realization you were better off. Yeah, it could have been hard. Yeah, you're going to have to heal past this relationship. But you were kind of better off, okay? You're better off. Seems like when this person left you, they caused more problems than they left with, okay? Trying to be sneaky, sly, and a thief and a liar. They caused more problems, okay? So you were better off. That's what I got from my Cancers. Leos. Leo, your oracle card is a fiery climax approaching. That could be you, Leo. Oh, fire signs. A fiery climax is approaching for my Leos. Let's see, Leo. What fiery climax is approaching? Fiery climax is approaching. Thank you. Let's see, Leo. They're coming back, Leo. The person on your mind is definitely coming back. Second chance, return. Lusting in reverse, okay? So it's not that fiery as you think, okay? Maybe there was passion in the beginning. It's not that fiery. They ain't coming back for lust. They coming back for stability. This is going to definitely look way different from, this is a new healed person, okay? They fired about. This could even be your twin. They learned some lessons. That's what twin is all about. It's about being triggered, okay? You could have taught them something. Life could have taught them something. By you letting them go, walking away, and focusing on you, okay? That triggered them as well, okay? You triggered them to leave, and that triggered them to come back. Woo, child. Let's get into it. Leo. Your person's just triggered, okay? Triggered. Okay, y'all, pressure. Leos are pressure, okay? Yes, I love it, okay? Growth is important. Let's see. Twin. Mirror sharing the same reflection of each other's change. What was that? Where did it go? Where did it go? It went somewhere. Wow. I can't find it. Where did it go? It disappeared. Okay. And I don't have much on there, and it just flew. It just left. Okay. Hold on, Leo. Oh, there you go. I was like, I'm not going to quit until I find it, honey. I'm persistent. Very persistent. Okay, Leo. I got it. Healing. I'm very persistent. Okay? So your twin has definitely been healing. If you're in the twin flame journey, you know that you know. Okay? You know that you know. Okay? Those that don't know, you know as you know. So they have definitely been healing. You caused them to heal. You triggered them to heal. You pull back your energy. You focused on you. There's a healing situation going on. Okay? You know that you know. Second chance for my Leos. Finances. Okay? Your person could be focused on finances. You could be on your financial grind. Your person could have had an addiction. Could have been an addiction to drugs, alcohol, love, lust, with it being in reverse. Okay? Passionate things, quick things, okay? They definitely heal. It's in reverse, okay? returning. They didn't heal, Leo. Praise God. Taking a leap of faith. Here they come. Lesson learned, okay? Here they come. Stand up. That's what I'm hearing. Like, what? Stand up. Okay? I love it. The person, here they come. And they is not playing. Look, if you look, if you look, if you look, stand up. Okay? They not playing no games. They not playing with you, Leos. Okay, so y'all could be funny acting y'all want to. Y'all have so much pride. Y'all could be funny acting. I could talk because I'm a cusser, baby. And I'm Leo in my Mercury. Okay, I will shift on you really quick. My ego, I will pump my chest on you really quick. Would not give a fuck in the world. Okay? So, hey, listen up, Leos. Here we go. Here we go. Twin. 6 of Wands. Yeah, buddy. What's the 6 of Wands for my Leo? Second chance. The 7 of Wands. I tell you, this is some passion. They is not playing with you. Okay? It's not playing. They coming. They ain't like, yep, let's gather all this shit on up. Okay? Let's take action. 2 of Pentacles. Yep. The verdict is in. They juggled it as much as they could. Let's see what they were juggling. Okay, taking a leap of faith, it might be what they were juggling. Should I come or should I go? What's the our verdict? Okay. The moon. Damn. The verdict is, I feel like they're coming, but when? Okay. What's the 2 of Pentacles? I ain't going to identify the moon. What's the 2 of Pentacles? The Chariot. They're coming, but when? We don't know. The moon's here. That's divine guidance. Okay. We don't know. Cancer energy, they're coming. They ain't playing with y'all, Leos. They ain't playing. With the Fool, yep, they going to be a fool for you. They're coming, but they're coming in a healing energy, and I like this. You know, they've taken the time out. Okay, they coming. They backtracking. Okay, this ain't no block spinner. This is a whole new energy with a whole new vision. Okay, let's see. What's second chance for my Leos? I don't like that. What's second chance for my Leos? I don't like that. Flippers is what I like. The Knight of Cups. They come in with love, peace, harmony, and passion. Offering you a big Knight of Cups. You're getting a Knight. You could have had a Page at first. You're getting a Knight. Could have had somebody that's very immature. You're getting a Knight. You got somebody that's stable. You're getting a Knight this time with the Magician. I ain't said Emperor. I said a Knight. It's an upgrade. They're learning. Okay? Take what resonates. It's upgrade. They learning. Okay? I ain't said the Emperor. I ain't said the King. I said the Knight. They upgrading. Okay? I ain't said they was picture perfect. So don't be talking about that Terry that said you was coming back and you supposed to be here. No, yeah, they are. They took a step. They took an initiative. Okay? Well, let's see what the second chance is. The 4 of Pentacles. They holding on to this. Okay? They have been holding on to this. You could have triggered them. With the 7 of Swords. I mean, the 8 of Swords. They're definitely thinking about it hard. They be up at night. What's the game plan? Okay? What can I do to give Leo this Knight of Cups energy? Okay? This mature energy. Now, it's a step up from the page. Okay? It is. With the Sun. Happiness. Reflection. Leo energy. Y'all could be thinking about it as well. Okay? Let's see. What's the 6 of Wands for my Leo? What's the 6 of Wands for my Leo? The Queen of Swords. That's the 6 of Wands. They could be afraid that you're not going to accept them. Empress energy. Yeah, they could be afraid that you're not going to accept them. You could have done some growth. You could have done some healing yourself. You could have got out of that outdated thinking. And they're like, holy shit, Leo has definitely grown. She is looking better, smelling better. You know what I'm saying? They definitely ain't where I lost them. What do I do? What do I do with the 2 of Swords? What do I do? Where do I go? Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. How am I going to make this happen my way? How am I going to get my Leo back? Okay? Good energy, though. What's the outcome? The The Eight of Wands. They definitely gonna message you. What's the outcome? It's the Eight of Wands. They're gonna message you. Mm-hmm. Fiery climax is approaching. Mm-hmm. Fiery climax is approaching, Leos. Okay? So if you're wondering how they feel, they got to get you back. Got to find their way back to you. They are going to take a leap of faith, okay? Let me give you a time limit on that as well. I did the other signs on all your returns. Let's see. Leo's time limit. When is that person coming back? Time limit for the Leos. Ooh, within 3 years, okay? So, within 3 years, Leos. Within now and 3 years from now. For some of y'all, it's between, okay? For them to get they together. Now, they are coming back. Not saying that you have to wait, okay? For 3 years, it's a long time. It is. But you can be getting yourself together. Y'all are twins, okay? That's one thing about twins. Y'all always connected telepathically, okay? They will be coming back between now and 3 years. You may be feeling them. You may be feeling them telepathically as well. It's okay if they call. Y'all take it slow. When they call, y'all take it slow. 3 years, a lot has changed. You have looked good, smell good. It might be the 3-year point right now. Y'all might have been separated for 3 years. God forbid. I hope not. But at the end of the day, between now and 3 years. So I wouldn't wait. I would definitely grow. I would definitely focus. I would definitely focus on me. Okay? Get my life together. I never tell nobody to wait on nobody. Never tell nobody to wait. Okay? It's the time between now and 3 years. It can be 3 years. That's the longest, okay? But your person, your twin, if you know that you're a twin, is coming back. For some of y'all, or y'all, not everybody's twin, but that was like a twin flame reading for my Leos. If you know you're not a twin, still between now and 3 years, your person is still healing. Soulmate energy. It's up to you, free will, if you want to take that person back at that time. But they'll step up from what they used to be, okay? And I don't know if that's good enough for you or not, okay? Virgo. Don't let pride get in the way, okay? So Virgo, Leo energies, I think we're having a Leo full moon, okay? So don't let pride and ego get in the way, okay? Let's see Virgo. It says open your heart, escape, okay? Emotions, distance. Some of y'all have tried to distance yourself from the situation, or you are at a distance from this person. Or you could, of course, it's a no contact reading. You could not be talking. You could be emotionally distant. Okay, you could be emotionally fading away from a person, a specific situation. Okay, don't let pride and ego get in your way. Okay, it's giving me there's two sides to one story. There's not always a straight line to everything. Okay, everything's not always black and white. Okay. Open your heart, okay? Have empathy, vulnerability to the situation, because that's the way you grow. Having empathy and vulnerability to any situation, you can grow from that, okay? Don't try to escape. Don't try to work. Don't try to ignore. It's time to heal, okay, as well. Let's open your heart and escape. You're avoiding, blocking some situation. Vulnerability flipped in reverse, okay? Some of y'all are not vulnerable to this situation. Free will, you don't have to be. I wasn't there, okay? You're at work. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate it. Shout outs to my Mandy. She's at work, okay? Listening, vulnerability, Leos, person on your mind, okay? And no contact. Self-care. Yeah, focus on you right now. You got to focus to get them walls down. Focus to get them walls down. Things can happen. It can hurt. Things can happen. It can definitely hurt. You can be vulnerable. Okay? Things can definitely happen. You can be hurt. It can be vulnerable. But, you try to escape it. Okay? Emotional storm. Just building up. What's an emotional storm for Virgo? The passion in reverse. The distance. You ain't got no passion. You ain't got nothing to work with. I get it. You don't have nothing to work with. No clarity. No contact. No page. No text. No nothing. The passion is wearing down. Okay? You know, you feeling empty right now. Boundaries. You could be want to do boundaries. But here's the thing about boundaries. I always say boundaries are for who? You, not them. Boundaries are for you. It ain't for the person. You ain't doing nothing to the person. Okay? Boundaries are for you. Boundaries to keep you balanced, to keep you in line. So if you're thinking that you have boundaries, you're hurting a person. No, you're never hurting a person. You're keeping you in line. You're keeping you in shape. You're keeping you balanced. That's what boundaries are. You showing somebody how to treat you. It's not to, the no contact can be really abusive sometimes, and people can get that misunderstood when it's no contact. No contact comes in when things get a little bit out of hand. You take a step back. They may ghost you. They may not talk to you, or they may verbally tell you, I think this is going to the left, so I'm going to pull back my energy. I appreciate ghosters these days, okay? Because ghosters leave it alone. They know how to walk away about face. Nothing personal to you. Is this has gotten a little bit out of hand. Maybe a ghoster feel like they're unjust. Maybe they feel like they can't handle it. Maybe they feel like they're not in a position to say what they need to say. And that's what it's giving me. It's giving me the emotional storm is there was nothing said because maybe it wasn't time to even talk. It beats that way sometimes. Especially when you got people collaborating, fighting heads, arguing, so much disagreement. It's just you can't get on the solid foundation. This giving me some energy like you've repeated yourself over and over and over and over to a specific person. And now it's just like, okay, look. It's giving me on repeat. That's what I'm hearing. On repeat. You could have gave this person chance after chance after chance after chance, and now it's silent. Might need to be. How my mom used to say, all of y'all go in y'all corner. You know what I'm saying? It might need to be. So if boundaries is not made for the other person, it's made for you. You showing people how to, treat you. Okay? Please hit the like button, you guys. Take what resonates, okay? The strength, yeah. Emotional. Sitting with your feelings. That's what the boundaries were. Sitting with your feelings. Opening your heart. Don't assume, don't project. These are your feelings. Everybody's feelings are validated in any connection, whether it's family, friend, relationship, sitting with your feelings, observing your feelings, having the truth, having the boundaries to say, I'm going to sit with myself. What do I play? People are so quick to point fingers, but sometimes you just need to sit with yourself and not saying, even if it ain't your fault, even it may be the other person's fault, but it was a 2-game situation. 2 people played their part. What would you take accountability for? Okay? Let's see, opening your heart and don't escape. Empress energy, Taurus energy, opening your heart. Fertility, being more creative, be more balanced about the situation. Okay? Forgiveness comes a lot with the Empress. Learning wisdom, forgiveness, nurturing your feelings, nurturing the situation. Like, I argue with a couple people. Knight of Cups wanted to flip over. There's no open situation. And sometimes you can just say, you know what? I'm agree to disagree. Okay? Agree to disagree. I'm agree to disagree. I still got love for you, but I'm agree to disagree. I'm going to walk away from this deal, and I'm going to agree to disagree. Okay? With no bitterness. No, I'm going to show them. No. You know what I'm saying? What's the distance? The 4 of Cups, holding back. That's the distance. Holding back. 2 of Cups, holding back a connection. Look at you with your bad butt. My cat's outside. Just climbing up on everything. Just doing his little thing. Just playing. Holding back. You can agree to disagree on something. You can. 2 of Cups. This didn't work out. This didn't work out for us. Okay, we're going to agree to disagree. We're going to walk away. What's the strength? Having enough strength to be accountable for that. Five of Cups. Thank you. Having enough strength to be able to walk away, not ill feelings, not, with an open heart, genuine. Okay? It takes a lot, especially when emotions is involved. Okay? Genuine. Maybe we outplayed this connection. Maybe we overplayed it. Maybe we can't get along. Okay? Queen of Pentacles. Maybe we can't get along. That's earth energy. Focus on my finances. Let me focus on what I need to. Let me continue to heal and work on myself. Okay? How does your person feel about a Virgo? The High Priestess to the Eight of Pentacles. They're working. They're working on themselves. They're working. I ain't gonna lie. Virgo, you need to be working on yourself as well. They're working. They're working. Quietly, they're working. They're working on themselves. That's why the distance. That's why there's no passion. When you work on yourself, you focus on yourself, you ground yourself. Your person is definitely working on themselves. Okay. What is the outcome for Virgo and their person? Hermit to the Nine of Pentacles. I see you just doing it solo for a while. Okay, your person is working on themselves, and I see you being solo and working on yourself, working on your Nine of Pentacles, but doing it with an open heart, and it's gonna take time. Give me some on open heart for Virgo. Open heart for Virgo. Last card, outcome. Get out of illusion. Okay, both of y'all, or maybe they're getting out of illusion. It's not all about you. You guys, y'all both have feelings with the page. Yeah, getting out of illusion. And apologizing, okay? Taking accountability. It's giving me a whole taking accountability. Don't let pride get in your way, Virgo. Taking accountability. Y'all both played a part. Getting out of that illusion. We can point fingers all day. But if you ain't learned, if there's not a lesson get, obviously there's a lesson get, but, maybe you or your person have not picked up on that. There's going to be an opportunity for y'all to come together and apologize, all in the divine timing. Seven of Swords. Yeah, that could have been some sneaky line situation. A Page of Pentacles, very immature action, but there's a conversation need to be had. But at the end of the day, the Queen of Cups, nurture yourself, to the Page of Swords. There's a new beginning to your Ten of Pentacles of legacy. Some of y'all are focusing on finances. Your person's doing the same thing. You're going to have a conversation eventually in divine timing. Okay? But you got to cool down. They got to cool down. Obviously, the divine is saying, y'all stay in your corners, how my mama say. Stay in your corners, okay? Open your heart. Stay in your corner. Bees like that sometimes. Stay in your corner. Open your heart. Time heals everything. Experiences with other partners, people, places, and things heal everything. The best way to open your heart is to continue to deal with people. Don't close yourself off, okay? You ain't learning to listen that way. 98% of people teaches us lessons if you work with them, okay? That's what I got for Virgo. Libra. I said this is going to be short. This is about being the longest live ever. Every time I say it's going to be short, it be long. I need to stop saying it's going to be short, right? Yeah. Libra, hold your vision. Hold your vision, Libras, my Librans. I'm speeding up a little bit now. Libra, hold your vision, okay? Let's get into it, Libra. Take what resonates, Libra. It's been 2 hours. Jesus Christ. Can't believe I talked for 2 hours. Can't believe it. Libra. Can't believe y'all listened to me for 2 hours. That's what I can't believe. Okay? Libra, let's get into it, my loves. Okay? Take what resonates, Libra. Jesus. Let's get into it. Into it. mirror. Okay? Absurdity, secrets, thinking, okay? Bottom of the deck, dishonest, deception, okay? Assiduity, okay? So there's some dishonest, holding on to your vision. You feel like somebody was definitely dishonest with you. You might not have the clarity, confirmation. You might not have the clarity to prove it. You might heard it from tarot. You might be hearing it intuitively as well. Okay? You could be thinking about this, okay? Or your person. Your person's definitely thinking about the secrets, the lies, the regret. Give me some on thinking from Libra, okay? And retreat in reverse, yeah. They want to come back. What's the retreat in reverse? Okay, what are they going to do about this? They're going to have to come honest because Libras, you already know, leap of faith, yeah. They want to come back. What's secrets? Here and now, they're ready to talk. Okay? What's mirroring? Twin? Yeah, denial. Yeah, they out of denial, baby. They ready to talk. Okay, this person's ready to come on clean with it. And it's probably because you already know it. You already, some of y'all are intuitive and you already peep game. Okay? I'm hearing caught in the act. Forgiveness, yeah. They want your forgiveness. You probably already know, Libra, and they probably already know you know. It's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they know, you know, they know. You could be seeing them in visions. You could be a visionary as well. Okay? You could be very intuitive as well. You could be tapped the fuck in as well. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. You have the Hierophant. Okay? Yeah, very knowledgeable, very spiritual, very between the realm kind of energy. Okay? With the Four of Pentacles, yeah. You hold your vision. Hold what you need. If you want commitment, you want contracts, you want long-term, you holding that. You know, and they could be thinking about that. Like you wasn't willing to give that up. The Death card, yeah. Things change, things end for new. You have to end something for something new to begin for you to get your wish, okay? And they could be thinking about that. That could be definitely be on their mind, okay? Like, Libra wasn't wasting no time, was she? Okay, with the Eight of Pentacles, yeah. Libra wasn't wasting no time. Then, while Libra was working on a connection, was trying to build, I was working on BS. Okay, the High Priestess, yeah. The here and now, they're keeping it to themselves. But at the end of the day, the Five of Cups, yeah. You was emotionally there, present. Now they could be want to start a new beginning, Ace of Cups with you. But you've been there. Hold the vision. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been there. They could have third-partied you as well. But you've been there. What's the Three of Pentacles for my Libra? The Ten of Cups. Yeah. You've been there. You've been trying to build a family. This could have been a family dynamic. You could have held something down with this person. You could baby daddy, baby mama. Okay? With the Judgment in the middle of the deck. It's like you've been there. Yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles. You could be single right now. You won't be for long. If you are single, you won't be for long. Okay? Give me some of the High Priestess page. Now here comes an apology. So the person on your mind wants to apologize. They want to be honest. Maybe they wasn't present in the relationship. Seven of Swords. Yeah, they want to tell you all the sneaking shit that they did. Okay? Five of Wands. All the things that started conflict. All the manipulating things. To the King of Wands. They play ways, got them in a situation. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they cause the Tower. Trying to keep you and Becky at the same time. Or you and Bishop at the same time. The Hangman. Now they see it different ways. The outcome, the Moon. Okay? To the Ace of Swords. This is a communication that's definitely coming in. What's the Moon? The Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups? The Two of Cups. They feel like you have options. Or they want to give you options. They want to try to work out a situation with you. Okay? To the Seven of Pentacles. I'm telling you. Can we build? Can we start over? The Fool, the Three of Wands, to the Page of Wands. I'm definitely, with all these pages, I'm going to be honest with you, Libra. This may be a block spinner. All those that don't know what block spinner means, ain't nothing changed just but the wind. This may be a block spinner for you. Okay? They want a lot, but all these pages and these swords and these emotions, they're only going by emotions. There's no wands out here. There's no action. There's no healing. Moon, secrets. Give me a lot of water, a lot of emotions, and a lot of thoughts. A lot of communication, could be lies. No action. Just gonna be honest with you. Use your discernment when this person comes back around. Use your discernment. Okay? Please use your discernment when this person comes back around. Okay? But they coming. Let me give you a time. Just use your discernment when this person comes back around. I don't see healing. I see you keeping your vision, though. You know, keep your vision. They may come back around and you may get a little bit disappointed, but keep your vision, okay? Love is there for you. Some of y'all could be waiting on this person within the next 2 weeks as well. Some of y'all are waiting on this person. But keep that vision, though. Don't let this person destroy your vision. If they come back around and they're not being consistent, keep your vision, okay? Learn to let them go. Learn to let them move around. Scorpio. Emotions is running high. Ooh, shit, Scorpio. Y'all are water signs. Here we go. Emotions could be running high, Scorpio. Under pressure. Man, pressure. Okay, your emotions could be running high right now. Scorpio, let's see. No contact. You could have been a little bit emotional about this situation as well. Okay? A little distraught. Okay, you got somebody that's bitter Betty. Either you or them. Take what resonates, okay? You got a bitter Betty person here, okay? Reflecting, okay? Traps, yeah. You got a person that's in your energy, Scorpio, that they could be reflective, but they in a situation. When you got trapped here, that means they handling something, doing something. They could be person, place, a thing, trapped financially, trapped physically, baby, another lover. We're going to get into it, okay? They want to return, though. They're going to return, but they talk about something. Let's get what the blockage is, okay? And, hey, if you can manage it, manage it. But if you can't, then, hey, somebody's bitter, okay? Bitter ready here, okay? They want to return. They could be trapped, though. This is somebody being forced somewhere they don't want to be, it looks like, okay? Denial, yeah, you could be denying this situation. They could be forced somewhere they don't want to be as well with denial, okay? They could be in a connection they don't want to be, situation they don't want to be in. It could be incarcerated as well. Scorpio, okay? With second chance. Wait, the timing ain't right. Yeah, they busy, Scorpio. I'm going to just let you know. Whatever they got going on, timing is not right. There's an interference, a blockage, okay? A hold up, a wait, okay? This ain't clear. Soulmate energy. This could be your soulmate, but there's a blockage. There's something going on with over there. Over there, got something going on. Okay, finances, yeah. You could be worried about your finances. It could be a financial blockage. Give me more, okay? Rejection, yeah. You rejecting this situation because you feel like with all this trap energy over here, what's trap? And denial. One more. Yeah, release. Yeah, you release this situation. They need to release something. You release it so they can release it, so it can be released. They need to release something before they come towards you. And that they stuck. They want to, but they gotta wait. They got some stuff going on. They need to figure their life out. Let's find out. Let's find out. They gotta figure some shit out over there. I'm hearing baby work it out. Baby work out. They want to return, but they can't. Let's see. Trapped. In denial. Yeah, King of Wands. This person could be a player. Okay. Very flighty. Very passionate. Okay. This could be a leader as well in its own right, you know. Okay. Husband material. Okay. Lead by example, not by what I do kind of energy with the Fool in reverse. Yeah, they can. Okay. So Scorpio, if y'all waiting on somebody, y'all can't. You can't, baby. Okay. Don't wait. What's waiting in return? Some of y'all could be waiting on them to return. Hey, Umber Queen. Yeah. Some of y'all could be waiting on them to return. Do not wait for this person to return, Scorpio. Please don't. Because they caught up over here. They stuck. They're caught up. Oh, somebody I'm in the web. They caught up over here. It could be finances. It could be energetically. They could be paying for finances. They finances, whatever, can't spread between you and them. You know, somebody that makes some good financial decisions. They emotions is running high. They mad as the fish grease. I'm going to let you know, baby. They heated. They is mad. Okay? They is heated. They can't offer you nothing right now. Let's see. With bitterness, ooh, they is bitter. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, baby, they mad at, baby, this is plain and simple. They mad as fish grease. Okay? I can dig more of what they got going on, but shoot, they mad. That's the overall energy, Scorpio. They are pissed. Bitter ready, not happy. Finances can't stretch. Financial situation, financial rejection. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They can't do it. Their finances ain't letting them. It has something to do with energetically as well. Because they stuck with the Fool in reverse. They can't take no leaps, no fakes, no jumps, no win, no baby. They can't shake it, okay? Trapped. What's trapped? Fool in reverse, release. Somebody won't let them go. Emotionally walking away. They can't do nothing but just let it go. And they mad about that. Walk away. They mad you emotionally detached, honey. With the Magician. They could even try to do some spell work, honey. They is mad. This is giving me somebody was trying to do two things at the same time and something gave. It broke. And that's normally what happens. Break the bank. That it living two double lives as well. Whatever the scenario, whether they were living two double lives, whether they were giving more to one thing energetically, whether they was paying attention to something more than the other, how they said, what you give your energy to is what's going to grow. And they were giving their energy too fast, too quick. Baby, it's gone. It's out of there. Yeah. It's out of there. Discipline is definitely needed. Okay? Spirit say discipline is needed. Y'all could have bossed up and everything. She said, I don't want her back. Well, I don't think he can come back, baby. No, I don't think this person can come back. Ooh, stability sideways. That's going to put them sideways. I don't think he can come back. This ain't a stable connection at all. I don't think he can come back. Whatever has them trapped, their household, who living with their household. There's two people here. They could be living with somebody. They could be sharing assets. With finances over here, it could be a lot going on, okay? They could be invested in something and make the wrong investment. Personal place of things. Let's get more, okay? Watch for a wand sideways. This ain't going to be stable no way. Two of Swords, okay? What's the Two of Swords? They haven't made a decision. This lady eyes closed, okay? They felt like they could eat and drink at the same time. Six of Cups, okay? Six of Cups giving me clarification. Two of Wands. They picked the wrong path. This is somebody that want to be single, but they got married. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that let you go and you were already gone. And they look back and they're like, damn, what Scorpio at? Shit, she gone. He gone. Okay? Wrong path. Wrong decision. When it's up, it's stuck, like Carla B say. Wrong path, wrong decision, wrong way. Okay? They went the wrong way. If there was a chasing situation, baby, they look back and you were gone. Wow, you were gone. Didn't make it to the stop sign and y'all had bust the left. Let's see, road path, warboard, chariot. I keep saying, Spirit said, I said what I said. Scorpios, y'all gone. Chariot. Didn't even make it to the stop sign good, honey. Y'all had already took a what an alleyway. What's the outcome? Die, diggity dog. Talking about losing a good one, okay? Losing a good one. Scorpio, goddamn. Outcome. Baby, they emotional about this situation. Knight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. They don't try to flight their little ass up in there. But they ain't gonna do nothing but start warfare. What's the Five of Wands? This person, whoever this is, don't learn. Whoever this is, to the highest, they could be married. They don't learn. To the Sun. They don't, whoever this is could be married. Legal contracts. They got something. They got their finances in a bunch. Okay? High Priestess. Yeah, they ain't saying nothing as well. Whatever this is, they can't supply a demand for you like they need to. They can't. They ain't gonna tell you that though. With the High Priestess here, you probably already know it. They can't supply and demand to you like you need them to. They just don't got it. Scorpio energy, they just don't got it. That's gonna start a fight, argument. Yep. Ace of Cups in reverse. Nope. They can't supply and demand. They can't. Y'all, if you're in the chat, hit that like button, support the channel. I love it and appreciate it. They can't supply and demand. Scorpio. Nope. They can't give to the situation like they need to. Like they should. Ace of Cups is in reverse. No new beginning. It's going to only start conflict, dispute, argument. May start an unsettlement in your home. You know. Yep. Something is not right about this situation. Okay? Not right. Not, at least not right now. This person, they need to get their life together. Together, okay? I do cuss on this channel. They need to get their shit together. Okay? They can't make no quick actions. This that weekend love. This that weekend love. I keep you satisfied. Oh, no, ma'am. We not doing that. Rejection? Oh, no. We ain't doing that. Nope. And they mad. Are they mad? Yes. Yes, they big mad. They big mad. No more breadcrumbing, Scorpio. No more breadcrumbing. Either you gonna come all the way or don't come at all. Okay? That's it. Period. It's said and done. It's done. It's said. You're gonna either come all the way, you're gonna have to make some changes. You're gonna have to get untrapped, first of all. Okay? First of all, you gonna have to get yourself out of some situation, partner, homegirl, whatever that situation is, you know. You don't want them back good. Some of y'all don't want them back positive because they got a lot going on to get themselves out of the hole that they in. Okay? The hole that they created for themselves. If they not happy, let them figure that shit out. Okay? Why is you over there if you're not happy? What are you gaining? Okay? How important is it? Go find you somebody else to be happy with. Okay, has a lot to do with finances as well. It's giving me they share assets with somebody. Okay, Sagittarius, a time to give rather than take. Okay, let's get into it, Sagittarius. Spirit says it's a time to give rather than take. Okay. Welcome everybody that just came in. Welcome. Please hit the like button, share. And it's Karen. I'm on Sagittarius. I went from Aquarius on down. Okay. All those that just coming in. No contact messages. This is somebody you're not even talking to. If you're wondering if they're going to reach out. If you're wondering if they're going to contact you. If you're wondering, you know, are y'all going to get back together? I get a lot of that. Are we going to reconcile? Things like this. This tells you where you are in your journey with you and the person that's on your mind, okay? If they're not expressing to you, just kind of hope it gives you some clarity, okay? On what's going on their end versus your end. These have definitely been some clarification messages and some deep messages, period, point blank. Okay, so let's get into it like swimwear, you guys, okay? Sagittarius, it's time to give rather than take. This can be energy-wise, okay? Time to give to yourself, being selfless, I'm getting, okay? Yes. You could have a secret admirer. You could have some feelings that you are oppressing, okay? You gotta like somebody. Somebody can like you. Negative thinking, okay? Negative thing, I'm saying, if you already feel that the connection is already trash, that's kind of what it's doing. You know, excuse me, clarification. That's kind of what you're manifesting, okay? If you negative, you feel like you're cursed. You know, you always keep getting the same thing. You have great chemistry, there's attraction, there's passion, there's spark, but you can't get past that, okay? This might be that connection. Make you compressing, strictly sexual. What did I tell you? You could be compressing that. You would see, you can get people to be attracted to you, but actually staying, it might be the problem. Or you allow people in your energy that's based on that. Okay, what's the chemistry? The decision. You making a decision. Or your person can make a decision on you need a little bit more than chemistry to hold a relationship, to hold a partnership. Okay? Negative thinking, Sagittarius. Regret. Okay? That could be some regret. That it started off just sex. It could be some regret. Playing hard. Y'all played hard. Y'all was having fun, enjoying each other. It could be some regret. Like, damn, I wish with awakening. It could be some regret. Damn, I wish I wouldn't have started off like this. Okay? Or I don't want to start it off like this. But boy, I'm feeling the chemistry. I'm feeling the passion. Take what resonates. Like, I don't want to rekindle like this. I want to actually have a solid foundation. You got secret admiring and suppressing, okay? So this person could really be feeling you passionately, but they don't want to start it off like that. That's not how they want to start it off, okay? Or it could be that you did start it off like this, and your person definitely, it says, I am captivating a mindset of gratitude for my journey, even though it's at the hard part. So your person could be captivating a gratitude, like, I want to be more grateful for Sagittarius. I want to have a more grateful spirit for Sagittarius. I just, I want more than just sex. I've been in connections that just was passionate. I need a little bit more. Maybe I feel like I'm a little cursed. All I draw in is passionate people. You can feel that way, because I used to feel that way. Like, why everybody pushing up on me just want one thing? It ain't nothing else to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else do you got to offer kind of thing, you know? Sagittarius. Yeah, decision making. These are your decisions, Sagittarius. I'm going to let you know. You may be realizing, like, when people be like on that sexual tip or just be rubbing up on you or pushing up on you, I'm going to decide to let you go and pass up, okay? I can't change you. I don't want to change your situation. You may be for somebody else. The Hierophant, okay? the chemistry, the connection. Okay, the Hierophant can also be belief systems, your values. Okay, commitment. How do you value your commitments? Do you start off passionately? Did this start off passionately? This is a two-way street. Accountability here. Okay, regret. What's the regret? The Magician. It could have been some spell work. Honeymoon phase. Once you got past that, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could have hootened you, spellbound you, digmatized you. Y'all know what they be doing. Y'all know what they be doing. Okay, we're gonna keep it rated PG today. Okay, y'all know what they be doing. Okay. Yes, Lordy. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles on top of the Two of Pentacles. Can I financially balance with this? Can we build something? Can we? I said we, you and I, not just you, Sagittarius. Can we build something from this? Okay. The Knight of Cups. What's the Knight of Cups? And regret? The Two of Swords sideways. Maybe you didn't see something. The High Priestess. You might be noticing something, keeping something to yourself. Realization. High Priestess is something that knows but don't never say nothing. You know, so you could, how they say, identify the faults. You could identify what went wrong in this connection. You can identify a couple of things, you know. You may have gotten the epiphany before they did. Like, hold on, this is very passionate, but I'm giving financially. You know what I'm saying? It's passionate. You here, okay? With the Hermit, yeah. Now there's no talking. As you sit there and reevaluate this situation, it's like you're here. The Ten of Cups was in reverse. There's no family. There's no stability. There's no nothing. It's like you're here, but then what? Okay. The Ace of Swords. Okay. What's the Ace of Swords? To the Tower in reverse. Yeah. You could want to talk about getting around the Tower. King of Wands, that's Sagittarius energy. Queen of Wands is Sagittarius energy. You could want to talk how to get around it, but if you don't take any action, okay? Give me some Seven of Pentacles. You will want to talk. This person wants to talk around how to get around the Tower, okay? You got to take action. You got to be about it. You got the Page, okay? So this person really ain't working with nothing when it comes to finances, okay? That's what needs to be talked about. The Death card. Yeah, the finances, the Wounded Warrior. This person really ain't working with nothing when it comes to finances. And in a relationship, that is a topic. Okay? It ain't the main topic, but how we gonna live? How we gonna get to where we need to be? I mean, the sex good, the passion is good, but in order for us to get this Tower in reverse, how are we gonna live? Hangman, what are we gonna do? What are we going to do? Are we going to up the job? We're going to up the hustle? We're going to get a job? What are we going to do? Get higher learning, higher education? Like, what are we going to do? Get a side hustle? What are we going to do? What's the Tower in reverse? Sagittarius. The Ten of Swords, if y'all don't change, if things don't change, it's the Ten of Swords. Everything is fine, which it ain't fine. And this is probably why y'all not talking to each other. There's a problem. 1% of separation is due to finances, believe it or not, people. There's a problem due to finances. Due to financing ability. Okay? Let's see, Sagittarius. The Chariot to the Star. Aquarius energy, Cancer energy, heavy Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo energy, Gemini energy. Pisces energy. Yeah. How can you heal this situation? How would you able? You got chemistry, but what are we going to do about how we survive? The chemistry is there. The chemistry of how to survive should be just as important on the chemistry with sex. It should be matching. It should be a balance. Okay? What's the High Priestess? You know it. High Priestess energy. A lot came out. The Nine of Wands came out. The Strength sideways, the Four of Swords came out. It's like you try to, okay, but there's justice, karma, Libra energy. Yeah, you try to, Sagittarius energy at the bottom. Some of y'all try to just work with what you got, but it's a time, brother, give then receive. You're going to have to come up with a plan, a solution. You know, it's time to give to yourself, then receive. You know, whoever you're dealing with, it's not balanced. It's time to them to balance the scales. Justice out here. Maybe you've been doing all the giving. It's time to balance situations out in this connection. Had a lot to do with finances. It's time to balance the scale. You pay one time, I pay one time. It has to be a balance, Sagittarius. It can't be just one focus. You can't live off of chemistry, love, sex, okay? It has to be a balance somewhere. I have to, it's not the biggest thing, but it does help when it comes to a light bill, okay? Phone bill, food. It has to be a balance somewhere. It has to be. You go to work, they hustle. It has to be. The hustle got to be strong. On feet, door to door sometimes. I used to sell door to door things, door to door for 12 years. My hustle was real. My hustle's real now. Okay, it has to be a balance. What's the outcome? Let's see what the outcome of this situation. What's the outcome for Sagittarius? What's the outcome? Three cards for the outcome for Sagittarius. Now the Four of Cups sideways to the Five of Pentacles. What's the Four of Cups sideways to the Five of Pentacles? To the Four of Swords. What's the Five of Pentacles for Sagittarius? Two of Swords. You have to make a decision. And it has a lot to do with financial state, stability. You have to make a lot of decisions. With the Seven of Swords, you know that it could get better. Being strategic, they could be strategic. They were flighty, hot and cold, strategic about this, giving you page energy. Okay? Giving you that page energy. You need an emperor, empress. Some of y'all got bills. Some of y'all got situations with the Wheel of Fortune to get better. Some of you got things that you want. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. With the Magician in reverse, yeah. Some of y'all got things you want. You got to be honest with yourself. Going around in circles, being that need. What's the real problem? Okay? Conversation. Finance. They need to get that financial situation. Ain't nothing wrong with being in love, but can you get your financial situation together? If I leave you today or tomorrow, can you survive? Not with me, without me. And that will be the problem, okay? So your person definitely is trying to get their financial situation, or they need an epiphany to get their financial situation together, okay? Finance is very important. Can you survive without me? I love it when people are like, well, they need me. Do they really? Or is it all a dream, okay? Or they being sneaky. Do they really need you? Okay? That's the question you ask yourself. Do they really need you, or would they survive without you? Okay? I think they'll survive without you. That's what I need. Capricorn. Capricorn, surrendering to the divine. Oh, yeah. I like this. This is the hardest one, though. Capricorn, this is a hard one. I ain't gonna lie. Surrender, waiting, having patience. Doing what you can and stopping. Doing what you can some more and stopping some more. Do what you will, do what you can, and stopping some more. Okay? It's hard. It's hard. Divine time can come at any time, at any point in your life. It's hard. You know, divine timing. Doing what you can, pretty much. That's all you can do. Let's see. Capricorn. Wrong cards. Okay. Let's see, Capricorn. Maybe I should have started with that. Hold on. Sure said you should have started with that. Okay. Let me put that down. Okay. I'm hearing you should have started with the... You have the right deck. You may have went backwards, but you have the right deck. Let's get it. Trust. That's that divine timing, baby. Trust. See. Mastery in reverse. Yeah. Stability. Obsessed. Could be obsessed over your stability. That's a Capricorn thing, y'all. Don't say, oh, it ain't. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm a Capricorn moon, baby. Yes, it is. If my stability is not stable, problem. You're having a hard time mastering something. This could be something stable, stability you have going on with you. Okay? Something stable. This also could be energetically as well. Let's get into it, Capricorn. You and your person just can't get it stable. Can't get it on solid foundation. You could be worried about it a little bit. But obsessed here, Capricorn. Yeah. Debt, karma, effect. Okay? Just mastery. Some of y'all had... You know, it's mastery to the karma of will. It is. It definitely is. Okay? Okay? Consequences. Okay? It's a pro and con to the consequences. Perspective. Okay? Your perspective on seeing what's obsessed. Okay? Spying. Like it is. It's obsessed. You could be spying, wondering, praying as well, asking. Your person could be spying, wondering, you know, obsessed over the situation. It's a perspective that needs to change with new beginning here. There's a beginning and there's a new one, but it's a perspective that needs to be changed. The spiritual lesson needs to be learned. Okay? It's no more repeating the same patterns. Okay? And actually standing on that with surrendering to the divine and be like, okay, I will wait. I'll be patient about it. We all want love. We all want our person back. I get it. But the divine is working. And see, with the stability and the perspective and the happiness and the clear head and the clear head space, that's what divine is working on. Nobody wants to be alone. Everybody wants to be with their right person, right? Okay, so at that time, we surrender with divine. That's why the full moon cycles are going. That's the full moon cycle. Surrender, that's God, Spirit, the universe, to be prepared. You're preparing yourself to get the right person. Patience is definitely needed here, Capricorn. It's definitely needed, okay? Because it's divine timing on this situation. You can't rush the divine, universe, God, or who you believe, okay? It's all in good timing. Meanwhile, you just stay ready to get ready. You know, you may have some things you got to clear out. It could be stability, okay? It could be how you're looking at your stability. It could be how you're looking at being stable. It could be where you are right now, you know? Some of y'all are helping others when it comes to their stability as well. You know, can you run off in the sunset right now if you're helping somebody? Children, I always use that for example. A lot of people want to go out. I want to go out. I want to go on long trips. I can't. I have a child. He's in school. That I always use that for example. I can't do what other people do because I have responsibility. That could be a responsibility thing. Okay? You can do it. You just got to do it in a certain way. Perspective, okay? You can have a partnership, but it just might not be the one you pictured, you know? Let's see. With karma, debt, Maybe you're doing some generation debt as well. Stability. The King of Pentacles. Financial. Okay, you could be the King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with somebody, the King of Pentacles. Hi, Kim. How are you? Okay. Welcome to all my new people. Please like, love, and subscribe. Please hit the like sign. Okay, hype up the video as well. Welcome. The Strength. I'm happy. I'm happy for you to be happy, baby. Okay? Yeah, when it comes to stability, you could be focusing on stability, or you need to be focused on stability. You need to be stable emotionally and well. Stability don't always have to be finances. It can be stable. King of Pentacles is a potential stable person. Make logic decisions. Okay? Like this, subscribe. Thank you. Okay, Capricorn. Let's get into it. You could be obsessed over it. You could be spying on them. They could be spying on you and giving me a both look, a spy situation. Okay, y'all spying. Okay, the justice. Things, there go karma again. Karma, the justice. Things gonna balance out the way they need to balance out. They gonna balance it out. It's gonna be balanced out. Ain't no need to look to spy. You have to be patient. And I know patience. Like, I've been waiting. I've been single for 2 years. I've been single for 3 years. I get it. Okay, I get it. Believe me, I get it. Okay, divine timing with the Strength, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you gonna wait. You gonna have to wait. They're mine. They're mine. They somebody y'all always ask me that. They change colors. They can get dark as well. Okay, I could be dark brown one day. It all depends. I don't know if it's the mood or what I eat or whatever. But they're mine. My son does the same thing. Okay, let's see. To the Magician, yeah. What you're manifesting for. What you are definitely manifesting for, baby, you're going to have to wait. To the Magician, this is like miracle on behind miracle. This is like blessings on behind blessings. And divine timing. Surrender to the divine. That's why it's here. I know it's frustrating. Okay, because you're obsessed over it. So get you a hobby. Get you something to do. Get your pet. Okay, 2 of Cups. I know you stressed over it. Get your hobby, get your pet, get you some business, do something. Get your craft. That's what got me off. How they say, this is what got my mind going. It's my craft, my ability. I share my gifts to the world. I pay my bills on it. It be keeping me busy. It can be keeping me twirling cards, okay? You don't know. And that's the whole thing. You want to know, but you don't know, okay? You don't know. The Knight of Wands, you don't know. You do not know. We're not divine. We can pull as many cards. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You got to surrender. When you get anxiety, itchy, rushing, gimme. It's so funny. I get so many clients that get people. When is my love coming? When's my love coming? When's my love coming? They get a love and it's a mess. They back like, oh my God. And I'm like, what's wrong now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong now? It's a mess. You want it, true, but can you handle it? Can you stand the rain is what I'm hearing. It's a mess. Relationships take work. If you're not emotionally, physically, and financially ready for one, females, I'm talking to most of my females. Yes, I said financially ready for one. Okay? It's all in divine timing. You can't expect God to take up all the bills. You can't expect the person to put all the effort in. No, you're going to have to, it's going to have to be equal. Reciprocity. Equal give and take. Can you pay a bill if your husband loses a job? Can you hold the folk down? If you get a mortgage, are you going to be able to afford that if something may happen? Do you have the backup plan? If they're paying the bills, where are you placing your money? Please don't tell me on yourself. No, you should be doing a savings account. How they say, the mortgage payment that they paying, you should be putting that in the savings account on your end. My mama always used to keep money everywhere. You know them old people. Old people used to stash money in the mattress. Mm-hmm. Okay? Old people used to keep money. I'm hearing they keep it, females especially. My mama used to always be pulling money out of her chest. I'm like, where'd you get that from? You know what I'm saying? Like, hard times are here. Look at the government. People, the whole government was shut down for 1 month. Things are happening. Let's be realistically. Let's be realistic now. Okay? That's where the masculine energy got to balance with the feminine energy for my females. Vice versa for the men. It has to balance. There has to be an equal give and take. Equal give and take. It has to balance. It has to be balanced. What is your love? Can you afford that? Can you afford to go out? Can you afford to go on coffee? Can you afford coffee can and cookie jar? Yeah. You got to have that coffee can and cookie jar. Whether it's $20 to $50 to $100 to $1,000. Got to have that coffee can and cookie jar. For real. My mama had the coffee can and cookie jar. There was times that I needed stuff, and I'll go in there and I'll ask my grandfather, and he's like, baby, I don't know, I'll see. Baby, I go in there to my mama, she done slide it, there you go. What the hell? I'll be looking at her like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like, what the hell? I thought he said he ain't have it. I guess who do have it? Okay? And that's been sometimes I only ask my mama. I ask my grandfather. And she been had it the whole time. So ladies, step up on your hustle game. It's just not all about the man paying. Baby, putting something on side. Okay? Ace of Swords. Spirit said that is the truth. Something adds up to a whole lot if you saving it. Okay? That's nurturing. That's the best way you nurture a situation. Okay? What's the Fool? They want to take a leap of faith. Let's see. Being a fool with the situation, Capricorn. They want to. 7 of Wands. They want to. But it's not kind of the, saving don't have to be big, okay? You say you can't save $20, but you can save 50 cents. You can save a quarter. Savings don't have to be big. It don't have to be big. I'm going to let you know, it do not have to be big. You can save $2 to $3 to $5 to $1 outside of your paycheck. If you put it in the right investment, it will grow, okay? So savings don't have to be big. It really don't. It don't. Like, and I can truly say, being with my mother, going out shopping, going to grocery stores and stuff, I would want stuff. And I got a lot of no's. And I would be like, I know you got it. Yeah, you got it. She had it. But she didn't feel, her discernment didn't feel like I needed that at that time. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if we would go out, she would get what she needed, what I needed. Her discernment wouldn't be if I needed that extra piece of candy or extra cupcake or the extra piece of chocolate or the extra. You know what I'm saying? Savings go a lot. It could be to $1 to 50 cents. It could be to whatever. It could be just saying having discipline. And that's one thing I know, even me having kids. If I know we got a big project, me and Tristan got a big project next year. He asks me for a lot and I be like, no. And it's not that I can't give it to him. It's, I'm saving. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. There's a bigger outcome. Seriously, no. It's just like a kid. Sometimes the child in you got to tell you no. Okay? Period. No. But I see the Hermit is here. Okay? What's the Hermit for Capricorn? The Three of Pentacles. They do want to work with you. They do. They do. They might be telling themselves, no, not right now, with stability here. Okay? They could be telling themselves that. No, not right now. Mastery, lesson. They are mastering a lesson of finances, a lesson of responsibility. It's a lesson. Let this person master this lesson. Okay? Because it's very important. You don't want to be equally unmatched with somebody that's not able to lead with the world. Okay? Let them master it. Let them master it. Let them master it. Yeah, let them master it. $225 on Temu. Who the hell does that, Kim? Who the hell does that, Kim? Oh my God. See what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Discipline. That's all I can say. Shoot. You saving for a home? Yeah, discipline. The Three of Cups. You got three. You may be seeing three, three, three. They want to work things out. But like I said, I feel like financial situations with the Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Swords, it got them more down, okay? Yeah, to the star. They trying to heal some things. So, outcome for Capricorn. Who the hell does that? Woo, Lord, y'all got big money. Don't forget about my super chat, y'all. Y'all got big money. Don't forget about my super chat, honey. Super chat and gifts. It was 25. Ooh. Outcome. 3 of Wands to the 10 of Wands to the Hierophant. There's a connection here, a high level, but it's in divine timing. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. There's a high level situation. You have to wait. You stop spying, looking, waiting, okay? Get stability together, get the focus together, get everything together. Because this is all in divine timing. You're going to have to be patient. Lord, Kim, what the hell? 25 is totally different from 225, honey. Okay, and I will never order from them again if they taking that much out. What? Oh, wow. Oh, hell no. I don't, I can see, yeah, but it won't be that. My spending habits, I'm going to be honest, my spending habits has definitely changed. They definitely have. I'm getting more frugal about my money now, where I put my money, because money is energy. Keep that in mind. Now, see, once I figured that out, that's something I learned. Money is energy, okay? So know that. Money is definitely energy, okay? So I'm real funny about who I give my energy and my time to, so I'm real Virgo now on how I spend my money. I don't hold on to it. I do try to invest it. I do give. I do nonprofit organizations. I give to the homeless, things like that. When I see, I do invest in all black companies, all black owned companies as well. I do spend, but I make sure I spend. Oh, thank you, Kim. I make sure I spend. And I spend. Thank you for the super chat, Kim. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. I do make sure I spend. I spend the right way. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Hello. Sure. Okay, time has definitely went by fast. Thank you, Kim, for the support. I do appreciate. Thank you guys for contributing to the live. Thank you for the support, the super chats, the loves, the likes, everything. I have to go get my little chickie boo off the bus that I was crying about so much earlier. It's time for him to go home. I didn't spend the whole last minutes with y'all, and I love it. I'm gonna start scheduling my lives a little bit earlier, okay? Because 12 o'clock, between 12 and 2, I didn't know. I promise you I didn't want this live that long, okay? But it is that long, and I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys. Thank you, Kim, for the super chat as well. Appreciate. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the supports. Thank you for the comments. I am grateful for it. Until we meet again, stay warm, Stay safe on the drive, and if y'all got snow upstate, I know it's like we in the water. Y'all have my prayers, my hearts, my generosity to you all. Okay, until we meet again, I think I'm going to do 11 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you for all those that put me in their ear and they listen to me at work. Mandy, okay, thank you so much. I appreciate all the love, the compassion, the super chats, the love, and I send it back to you guys. I send that $5 back to you 12 folds, Kim. Mwah. Same time, same back channel. If you need a personal reading, it's in the description tab on the page, okay? Email me at empathic1yahoo.com. I am getting the Yetsy app available for y'all where y'all can just get me at any time through my Yetsy app as well. I'm going to have it set up by this afternoon, so it will be posted in the description tab tomorrow as well. If you don't know what Etsy is a online presence. It's an online platform with a lot of psychic mediums. You can contact us at any time through that live chat and things like that, and you pay by the minute. I think it's $5.99 by the minute. I'm definitely trying to get that done. If you just hypothetically don't wait for me to get back with you on the email, I will be on Yetsy as well, and it has my available time, and when I'm available, I have that as well. That will be up tomorrow, okay? So, thank you all my worker bees. Thank you for y'all listening to me in my ear. You can follow me on the other platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, that's in the bio page. I do a community tarot. I do teach tarot as well, okay? So, thank you. I appreciate you. Same time, same back channel. Tomorrow, I think I need to up an hour because I do be on live longer than I be just a rapping. Y'all listen to me, and I'm grateful for that, okay? So it's like my readings are getting longer. Okay? So I might need to up the time a little bit, okay? Or I might need to go back to 4 o'clock. I'm going to work it out. I'll have it together by tomorrow, you guys. So if I need to do a 5 o'clock, because between 3 and 4, I'm getting Tristan together. I'm cooking dinner. I'm doing all that kind of stuff for him. Because as you can see, he gets out of school. It's 3 o'clock my time. So I don't know if I want to do it early or late. Leave it in a comment what works best for you guys. I would love your opinion. And just kind of let me know. Should I go back a little or should I go up a little? You tell me. But I love you guys. Bye.